to the Color Guard girls, band members, theater, and powerlifting family. Find you a supporter like Joe.
Well, welcome in as we go here, East Texas fans. Another Friday Night Lights here tonight in Trinity, Texas, as we wrap up this 2025 campaign. A good showdown of grit and pride as New Waverly rolls into town to take on the Trinity Tigers. For Trinity, more than just another game. They're still in the hunt for that all-important fourth playoff berth in 12-3AD2. Every yard tonight, every stop, every second counts. According to the standings this year, 2-3, but chasing their destiny here tonight. Meanwhile, your New Waverly Bulldogs season did not go the way that they hoped. Their record shows a tough road. Waverly wants to leave their fans proud, which they will. Regardless of the outcome tonight, they're going to put up a good fight. We are here this evening. Again, thanks for joining us. A little bit different because of that time change. Things feel a lot different here tonight. Of course, we fell back an hour and felt like we had so much time to get ready tonight, but here we are, 6 minutes until kickoff. From the piney woods of the Sam Houston National Forest to the rolling hills and the fertile Blackland prairies and landmarks in between, wherever you're joining us tonight, this is New Waverly Bulldogs football, where champions take the field. As always, a pleasant good evening, everyone. Rob Hibbs booth welcoming you into the Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. And just like a great treat, or just like a great team, a great treat requires variety and quality. That's what Three Spoons Yogurt brings to the table with their self-serve frozen yogurt and an array of delicious toppings. For a winning combination, visit Three Spoons Yogurt in Huntsville. Texas Showdown, where Bulldogs football, it's never just a game, it's the heartbeat of our community. As always, go Bulldogs. Broadcast coverage this season, all season long, has been presented by our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. Union serving Walker County since 19. Streaming to YouTube tonight, so we do want to welcome you in. And again, I am here outside James Mashi, who's been helping us most of the season, running camera for us tonight. It is a beautiful field here at Trinity, just right outside of town, as we made that, from Huntsville, 25 minutes. If you're coming out of New Waverly, add another 15 or so still well under an hour, about a 45-minute drive in. And the beautiful Piney Woods trees are gracing the landscape here at this beautiful stadium, an artificial turf. And tonight it'll get into the upper 50s to low 60s, a beautiful, although humid night, but no wind at all. So wind will not be a forecast. Weather not going to play into this one here tonight. We'll step aside. We'll take a break more as we continue on. This is the Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. New Waverly Bulldogs football continues after this. Stay with us.
Hello, New Waverly Bulldogs football fans. Looking to beat the heat? Three Spoons Yogurt in Huntsville has got you covered. Located at 5th in Huntsville, Three Spoons Yogurt is the proud supporter of your very own New Waverly Bulldogs. With a mouth-watering selection of flavors and a rainbow of toppings, Three Spoons Yogurt offers the perfect treat for any Bulldogs fan. Don't miss out on any of the frosty fun. Follow them on Facebook at Three Spoons Yogurt Huntsville TX for all the latest scoop. So when you're craving something cool, remember, the only thing cooler than the yogurt at Three Spoons is being a New Waverly Bulldogs fan. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldog fans. Need more space for your growing trophy collection, or maybe a little spot to relax after the game? Or maybe you need a shelter for farm animals or your RV? Look no further than Cabins and More of Texas. We offer the highest quality portable cabins, sheds, barns, steel structures, and more, all manufactured by the most respected names in the business. Perfect for storing football gear, setting up a fan or a man cave, protecting outdoor toys or equipment, and so much more. Worried about cost? Well, don't be. We offer flexible payment options, including financing with approved credit and no credit check, rent to own. You can even get pre-qualified in just a few minutes without affecting your credit. Find Cabins and More of Texas in Riverside across from Talent's Barbecue and in Carthage in the H-E-B Shopping Center. That's Cabins and More of Texas online at CAMOTX.com.
Howdy, New Waverly fans. Are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindeman here with Hit Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact contact Hit Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At Hit Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, Hit Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
Direct from the driving seat of the Bulldogs, our in-depth talk with head coach Dean Schaub. Leading the conversation, here's Rob Hipp.
Welcome back at it, friends, as we continue our Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff live tonight in Trinity, Texas. A beautiful setting for high school football here on a Friday night, officially week 11, and a lot of teams in there, obviously their final game of the season for many teams. Many others will go on to the playoffs, an exciting time of the year here for Texas football. Most of the time we'll have an opportunity to catch up with Dean Schaub. Did not have a chance again this week, as we do have our Cabins and More of Texas pregame with Coach Schaub. Did have a chance, though, to briefly talk about a few things a little bit earlier. And Coach did tell me that he's extremely proud of this team this year. There's been a lot of grit, a lot of adversity that these young men have had to work through. But they have found a way to show some moments that, hey, they can put up a fight. And you go back just a week ago, and I was not at that game. I wanted to give Josh Criswell a special thank you. He used to be the sports editor for the Huntsville Item. He's now a journalism professor at Sam Houston State University. But Josh filled in for me last week. And despite the loss, it was 28-42 there at home hosting Coons. But despite that loss, this team showed a lot of grit and some great plays on the offensive side of the ball. And so there is a lot that they come in here tonight, even in that loss, with some momentum. I'm excited to see Ryzen Nunez and this squad come out. The sophomore quarterback, I always talk about him and know that he's locked in and ready. Had a chance to talk to his parents a little bit before the game, and that young man gets some great coaching, not just on the field but off the field as well. He's completely devoted to this game, and his game continues to improve. Well, we will step aside. We'll take a break as we wrap up our Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff. We are moments away from kickoff here in Trinity, Texas. More to come. This is New Waverly Bulldogs football live tonight on the Bulldogs Broadcast Network. Stay with us, please.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldog fans. Need more space for your growing trophy collection, or maybe a little spot to relax after the game? Or maybe you need a shelter for farm animals or your RV? Look no further than Cabins and More of Texas. We offer the highest quality portable cabins, sheds, barns, steel structures, and more, all manufactured by the most respected names in the business. Perfect for storing football gear, setting up a fan or a man cave, protecting outdoor toys or equipment, and so much more. Worried about cost? Bulldogs football fans, looking to beat the heat? Three Spoons Yogurt in Huntsville has got you covered. Located at 1524 11th Street in Huntsville, Three Spoons Yogurt is the proud supporter of your very own New Waverly Bulldogs. With a mouth-watering selection of flavors and a rainbow of toppings, Three Spoons Yogurt offers the perfect treat for any Bulldogs fan. Don't miss out on any of the frosty fun. Follow them on Facebook at Three Spoons Yogurt Huntsville TX for all the latest scoop. So when you're craving something cool, remember, the only thing cool cooler than the yogurt at 3 Spoons is being a new Waverly Bulldogs fan. You've been listening to the 3 Spoons Yogurt Countdown to Kickoff. Bulldog football is presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union, your full-service community credit union.
All right, Bulldog fans, the Bulldogs just ran on the field, and across the field, the Trinity Tigers are also running out tonight. They are the home team here in Trinity, Texas. A little bit of a later start due to senior night. They waited until the last game here, Trinity did, for senior night tonight, as we did wrap up that 3 Spoons Yogurt Countdown to Kickoff just a few moments ago. Well, your New Waverly Bulldogs coming in tonight here in 3A2, 12-3A2 at a 1-4 district record, 2-7 overall. Those 2 wins coming back-to-back when it was Huntington 24-6 on September the 19th, and then after 7 days defeating Warren 14-0. But been a tough go of it, and they've had a tough schedule. You battle a Newton team that has only lost 1 game in non-district play, but they are 6-0 in district as expected. They're idle tonight, by the way, alongside Anderson, Shiro, and Warren as well. But this is a New Waverly team coming in with a lot of heart tonight, a lot of pride, and wanting to end this season on a positive note. And they've got a great opportunity to do it here on this home field for the Trinity Tigers. Coach Schaub leading his guys this season, but we are going to step aside. We'll take a break. This is our country's national anthem as we get started. Kickoff moments away here on SHN. Stay with us. Beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. Team captains making their way to the field. And guys, I've been doing this a long time, and unfortunately, this is one of those rare nights where despite our best efforts, we were not able to obtain a Trinity Tiger roster. We'd reached out a couple of times during the week. I know these high school coaches get pretty busy, and sometimes the emails and the calls don't go out. And so unfortunately, not able to have a roster, so we'll do our best to piece it together. I never want to run up to the press box, by the way, pregame and ask a public address announcer. That's a big no-no rookie thing that I just don't do. But we do have your New Waverly roster, of course, tonight. And here on this last game, really cool, the entire team locking arms. You'll have your captains up front, of course. There's 5 of them from left to right, and the rest of the team will stand behind them. And as you go across, it is Jackson Hathorn is out there. James Harrison, I believe, is there alongside of him. Ben Days, and also Kenton Reese. We've seen a lot from Kenton this season. And then TD2 is out there as well. Traviot Davis the second. One young man that we have missed a lot of this year is TD3, who obviously was injured on and not able to play much, and he was out there as a team captain through several games, and tonight, not out there tonight, but they are honoring some of these seniors. Hey, we do want to know if you're out there tonight. The Bulldog fan text line is open, as it always is. You can text us and say hello. If there's someone you're cheering on, we'd love to hear from you. That phone number is 512-522-9105. Again, the phone number is 512-522-9105. Feel free to send us a text and let us know that you're out there listening tonight and who you're cheering on. And we do want to welcome in any Trinity Tiger fans. Even though we broadcast for New Waverly, we always want the visiting teams to feel welcome on these broadcasts, and so feel free to say hello as well. Once again, save that number, 512-522-9105. We've really missed Ty Stutler this season. He was our sideline reporter last year. Ty is now playing football in Huntsville, and we were able to bring you exclusive access from the field of every game, especially during coin toss. It was really cool to be able to hear the officials. We weren't able to bring that this season. But we do want to get more students involved. I've talked to some of the officials with New Waverly ISD and some of the staff at New Waverly High School, and hopefully next year we can put together a nice program to get these kids involved. We're also working on an intern program with Sam Houston State University to have some assistance as well. And it is our goal to broadcast New Waverly basketball, at least the boys' side of the sport. If we can get more help, we'll do the girls as well. But there are costs incurred and those kind of things. And several families have already stepped up and said, we'll help. I want to thank Mata Tactical Supply. He wants to help and be involved, and we appreciate him as well. I'm just giving him a free shout-out tonight because he reached out and wanted to sponsor these last two games, but we just didn't have the logistics to put things together for him last moment. But I did want to give him a shout-out, a great man on this, a great parent for this team as well. His son, Eli Mata, plays on the team. But, again, big thank you to Mata's Tactical Supply and the Mata family. They are wonderful folks. The coin flip happening just a few moments ago, and we already got the text messages coming in. One of them texting in, say, let's go Bulldogs. Let's get it, Wesley, from Mom. And that will wrap up your Three Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff as we are about to kick off here in just a few moments. New Waverly tonight in their white jerseys, white pants, the maroon trim on the shoulders, numbers in maroon, the NW Texas logo on the left side of the helmets, and also New Waverly and the numbers written across the front. And for the Trinity Tigers tonight, and boy, I made another mistake. We were having some technical difficulties with our Alpha Omega broadcast this evening, and they were trying to get some things going, and a few things I slipped here, but it's no big deal, not their fault. The Tigers are in their black jerseys, numbers in white, outlined in orange, and there's that really cool foil-looking T orange logo on either side with black stripes coming down the helmet. So we will move tonight as New Waverly will have the opening possession. And again, we apologize for all of the Trinity fans out there. We don't have the names. We'll try to piece it together as we go. Here's an onside kick from right to left and fielded just inside the 50. An excellent field position starting out for your New Waverly Bulldogs. First quarter brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. We'll be back in a moment. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com.
Opening pass incomplete over to Ryder Armstrong on the right side. New Waverly starts this possession from their own 48. They will move from left to right as we are underway here on Friday night. Once again here in New Waverly, Texas. Eisen Nunez leading them out. The sophomore quarterback will stand in the gun just in front of the 40 at the 43. Here's a handoff to the right in between the marks. 45, 40 the other way. Spins around and down to the 35-yard line. It's Khalil Major with a major run to get started here on the second play of the night for the New Waverly Bulldogs. That will get our very first McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly. 30 seconds in, clock ticking, no score here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. Nunez handoff to Armstrong, or Khalil Major in between the marks, and a possible short gain. We'll see where they mark. If anything, it's about one. Try to get it across the 35 up to maybe around the 34. We'll see where that official spot. They're going to give him good spot here. Looks like that ball's down to the 33. So it was just a 1 yard gain, though. Second and long coming up for New Waverly. Dipry, part of two receivers down to the right, two up top. Major will stand to the left hip in the backfield of Ryzen Nunez. Stepping back to the 40, throw over left side. This one bumped. That should be, ooh. He got hit, I guess, right at the right time. No PI was called, and second down on an incomplete pass around the 23. Here across the way, that is the Trinity Tiger Band. We are on the visitor side. Beautiful facility here, by the way. It only goes up maybe 8 or 10 rows. We are right dead center at the 50-yard line on the visitor side of the field. 10:46 just underway here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. No score. Second down and 10 for New Waverly. They are on the Trinity 33. Here's the step back to the 40. Pass slings it over to the right side. Low. Ball pops out. That's incomplete. There's a good hit out there on the field, and Nathan Dipry not able to hold on to that one as he got hit almost immediately to bring up third down and 10. Or fourth and 9, actually. They got it wrong on the board up there. It's fourth down and 9. Beg your pardon, I missed that. I was looking at the board. New Waverly's kind of in that no man's land. I would expect for him to go for it here. Hear the sound of the New Waverly cheerleaders just in front of us tonight. They do a great job cheering on this team. Here we go on a 4th and 9. Nunez back to the 40, steps back, good protection, trying to weave through it now as it starts to collapse. Still on his feet, Nunez 30, pump fakes one, spins around 25. Oh, baby, he's got the first down. How about that for Ryzen Nunez as he took a hit, spun around like a top, kept on going, and that will move the chains on another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down, threatening the red zone at the 23. That is the athleticism that we continue to talk about through all 10 games this season from the sophomore quarterback, Ryzen Nunez. And showing it there in just a glimpse moments ago. Two receivers to either side, ball on the right hash, Nunez in the gun, hand off to Major. Stiff arms one, trying to turn it back upfield, and he's not going to get anything there. That'll bring up second and long. They may have given him a short gain of maybe one. Landon Reynolds bringing him down there. We're going to have to piece this roster together for Trinity, unfortunately. And if any Trinity fans are out there and we get something wrong, and I get something wrong for New Waverly, correct me. Nunez back in the gun. He'll take it here, finds a gap. He goes across the 15, still on his feet, down inside the 5. Oh, baby, what a run by Ryzen Nunez. Healthy dose of running the doctor ordered, and he responded to both of them. The medicine worked, and it's another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down, and now inside that Texas Signature Roofing red zone. Big thank you to Jared Hathorn and their family. Here's first and goal. Keeper Nunez trying to push forward and got stopped just inside the 10. Bring up second down and goal. Kind of at a weird angle even because we are low. Like I said, maybe only 8 rows up. The field looks a little bit different from this angle. It looks like a lot shorter than it really is, but that ball is resting right now. It appears about the 8-yard line. They're not keeping up with it on the scoreboard, so we're trying to call it as we see it. No score, 8:39 here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. So we have a great momentum build here for New Waverly right out of the gate. Nunez in the gun. Keeps it here, left side, finds a hole, spins, and he's close. Did he get in? Oh, he was just short. He looked like he had about 6 inches to go, barely. Did not get in, but still a good run. It'll bring up a third down and inches to get into the end zone for New Waverly tonight. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. Nunez wants to take it in, skips, touchdown. 1 yard in for the sophomore quarterback, Ryzen Nunez. And how about that for the Bulldogs as they bite first here tonight in Week 11. That was a drive for New Waverly all the way back on their own 48. Great field position. And here is Trey Sherwin. Had a chance to say hello to his father before the game. Another wonderful family in the New Waverly community. Dippery to hold, the snap, the kick on its way, and it is good with plenty of room to spare. And the New Waverly Bulldogs on the opening possession. They lead 7-0, 7:45 to go. Here in the Charlie's Used Cars First. We'll take a break. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars. It's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com. Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
Back at it from Trinity, Texas. It was an opening possession that started on the 48-yard line on their own side. 52 yards later, after a 1-yard touchdown run, Ryzen Nunez with the score, the extra point good. 7-0 your score, New Waverly up front. That is your Double Dave's Pizza Works scoring drive recap. Here's a return back across the 30 on that right hash mark and trying to lunge his way through several defenders and almost up to around the 34. So fair field position here starting out for the Trinity Tigers. Talked a little bit about New Waverly coming in. This is a big game tonight for Trinity. They come in at 2-3, right behind Anderson Shiro at 2-4. And Anderson Shiro is idle tonight, and if I look at it the way that it looks, Trinity with a win tonight would be in that 4th and final spot. So they are playing for everything tonight. New Waverly praying for some great pride that this team has worked hard all season. But here we go for Trinity. They'll start on their own 34. This is their first possession of the night. The ball is fumbled. Quarterback back to the 20. 25, throws this one down, has a man wide open, caught, 30, 15, 10, busted coverage, 5, touchdown. 76 yards. There is a flag, though, around the 40, and we'll wait to see if there was a hold. Not sure where this was at, but the teams are coming back, so hold on just a moment. So, you take away the 76-yard into the end zone. That man was wide open, but quarterback able to get away because of an apparent hold here against Trinity. There was an illegal formation, not a hold. I couldn't see. We're also on the backside of the officials, so the illegal formation will take away that touchdown. That ball was fumbled by the quarterback as it rolled back to the 20. Remember, that started out on their own 34. And now the line of scrimmage is at the 29. First down and 15 as they'll replay the down. And they whistle this one in right away. Here's the snap to the running back on the right hash marks. And a few yards there on that right side in between the marks and the numbers. Just inside the 35. 7:18 to go here in the Charlie's Used Cars First. New Waverly with the lead here on the road tonight in Trinity, 7-0. This is the first possession, though, for the Tigers. And the QB is in the gun, trips to the left, fakes the handoff. This is the tall man, runs through the 40, still on his feet, spins around to a first down across the 45. And up to around the 49-yard line, maybe back to the 48. I'm showing that, and it's got to be Terry and Maxey The quarterback wears number 1, stands tall at 6'5". And again, if I'm getting that wrong, you let me know. Here's a run to the left side. Couldn't hear who that was. But the running back was pushed out of bounds, about a 10-yard gain, and that was enough for a first down. Thank you to Amy Aguirre for joining us on the YouTube channel and also for subscribing to our events and archives. All that little funds goes to make a big difference here on the network, so thank you for that, Amy. It's first down and 10, Trinity on the New Waverly 40 or so. Here's a handoff to the running back, number 2 on the right side, 45, 40, 30, 25. And finally out of bounds. That's another healthy run of about 10 or 12. And another first down for Trinity. Started with the running of their quarterback and then a couple of running backs and a receiver there on that left side, number 5, who had it earlier. Now they go to their running back on the right side. And 2 back-to-back plays of more than 10 yards to move the chains again, this time inside the 25. Here's Maxey, pass over left side. It's one-on-one coverage, up, caught, touchdown. 25 yards. That was Darren Bass, the sophomore, on a 25-yard reception for a touchdown. And Bass had to reach in for that bad boy, and he was able to get it. Here's the extra point try through the uprights and good. We're tied up here in Trinity, 7 apiece, 6:11 to go. Charlie's Used Cars first. We'll take a break. More to come here on SHN. Stay with us, please.
Howdy, New Waverly fans. Are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindeman here with Hit Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact Hit Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At Hit Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, Hit Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
Well, moments ago for Trinity on their opening possession from their own 34, 25-yard touchdown pass from Maxey to Bass, and we're tied up at 7 apiece. And here's another short kick fielded by New Waverly at the 39. You remember right out of the gate that Trinity tried the onside kick, which set up New Waverly for great field position. They go for another short kick here, and the Bulldogs able to hold on to it. They're actually going to mark it at the 39. So their first possession starting from their own 48. They will start from their own 39 here as the Bulldogs go from left to right. Ryzen Nunez, a couple of big runs, and the touchdown run on the last possession will lead his team back out on the field. Travia Davis is out there now as the running back, 2 receivers down to the right. One up top to the left. On that left hash mark, man is in motion to the right side. And here's Nunez, hands off, TD2 across the 40, and is stopped about the 41-yard line. So a couple of yards on first down as TD2 trying to get a rushing game established here. We saw it with Nunez on that opening possession on a couple of keepers, and they're trying to get TD2 into the mix now. 5:54 and ticking here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. Wes Brinkley, receiver down to the right side alongside Nathan Dippery, one lone Bulldog up top to the left, ball in between the marks. Nunez, hands off. TD2 trying to skip his way on that left side, back across the original line of scrimmage, and maybe a gain of 1 to the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up third down and a very long 7 here for the maroon and white. Dippery will line up top to the left, 2 receivers up in that package. Now 1 down to the right side is Wes Brinkley. Nunez stands in the gun, just outside the 35, about the 37. He'll drop back 2 steps, throws quickly right side, bounced, caught by Dipri. How about that across the 50? It's enough for a first down to the 47-yard line. That ball popped right off the numbers of Dipri. He was able to hold on to it. And it's another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly on a 3rd down and a long 7. It's been an area this season that New Waverly has struggled with on those 3rd and longs, but right there, the quick action in the arm of Ryzen Nunez right into the numbers of Dipri, who was able to keep his eye on it and converted for the first down. That should be an offsides penalty, as he got in there because he was a step ahead of everyone else. Yeah, there was nowhere to go because that young man had jumped clear across the line before the ball was even snapped, and there was no offsides call. So, yeah, of course you're going to hit him that quick. I'm surprised that no one was arguing about that. Saw a couple of the staff saying, wait a minute, it was clear as day from up here. About a 3-yard loss for New Waverly on the 49. Here's Nunez this time, 4-step drop back, pump fakes once, spins around, now throws this one, and it is incomplete, but they're going to throw a flag here and probably yeah, can't throw it there, young man, unfortunately. He was just trying to get rid of that. And so that will be a penalty and set New Waverly back even further. I still go back to that 2nd down run. I mean, there's a young man, I can't do anything about it, but either he got a really good jump or he was about a half a second across the line before the ball was snapped, and that's how he got to the quarterback so fast. So the call, of course, intentional grounding. That's going to move New Waverly back even further after Dipri had that first down grab just a few moments ago. The ball's on the Trinity 49. And I'm not sure why they just waved this one away. I don't understand why they're showing 2nd down on the marker here. Who knows? 4:30 here in the first, tied up 7 apiece. Nunez keeps it here, spins around, able to gain 3 or 4 more yards after the spin. Got back close to the original line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a couple. And now 3rd down and a long 11 for New Waverly. They've got to get up to the 36-yard line of Trinity for that first down. And the clock is ticking, 4:09, 7-7 we are here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. 2 receiver package down to the right side. They're going to bring one more to stack them up here as there's now trips on that right. One lone Bulldog up top to the left. Nunez back on his own side at the 48 in between the marks on the Trinity logo. Here's a pass right side. Caught, first down. It's a little wham bam, thank you ma'am, again from Ryzen Nunez, the quick slinging arm. They have got that dynamic duo down tonight. It has been Nunez to Dipri on this possession, and again, another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. One Bulldog down to the right, trips up top, and we've got a whistle and a timeout called by Trinity. That is their first. 2 remaining here in the first half. 3:47 to go in this first quarter. We'll step aside, take a break. 7-all here on SHN. We'll be right back after this.
Looking for a car you can trust? Come on down to Charlie's Used Cars in Huntsville. We're not just another dealership, we're a family. For 50 golden years, we've been serving your community with quality pre-owned vehicles and unbeatable customer service. At Charlie's, you're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. Visit our virtual showroom to explore our vast inventory, each car complete with detailed information and pictures. Got questions? Our professional sales staff is here to guide you in every step of the way because your satisfaction is our mission. Discover why at Charlie's Used Cars, it's not just a deal, it's a relationship. Visit us online at charliesusedcarstx.com.
Week 11, 12-3A2 football continues here on SHN. Tonight, New Waverly on the road in Trinity. We're tied 7 apiece, 3:47 to go in the Charlie's Used Cars first. The Bulldogs moments ago converting on a first down to Dippery. Here's a handoff. Major finds a major gap in between the marks. Here he goes. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Khalil Major. How about that? For Khalil Major, 35, run him into the end zone, and it's another touchdown for the Bulldogs. Great eye by Khalil, found the gap, ran right through it, turned on the jets, and bursted his way out of the kennel. Here's Trey Sherwin's extra point kick. It is good, and New Waverly regains the lead 14-7. We'll take a break. More to come here on SHN. Stay with us.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldog fans. Need more space for your growing trophy collection, or maybe a little spot to relax after the game? Or maybe you need a shelter for farm animals or your RV? Look no further than Cabins and More of Texas. We offer the highest quality portable cabins, sheds, barns, steel structures, and more, all manufactured by the most respected names in the business. Perfect for storing football gear, setting up a fan or a man cave, protecting outdoor toys or equipment, and so much more. Worried about cost? Well, don't be. We offer flexible payment options, including financing with approved credit and no credit check, rent to own. You can even get pre-qualified in just a few minutes without affecting your credit. Find Cabins and More of Texas in Riverside across from Talent's Barbecue and in Carthage in the HEB Shopping Center. That's Cabins and More of Texas online at CAMOTX.com.
Here's the kick, fielded by Trinity, out of bounds at the 33. They're going to call a late hit here. That's tough for New Waverly. I thought it was just a good play. But moments ago, for your Bulldogs, as a football splap into the stadium tonight, it was a drive that started out for New Waverly on their own 39-yard line. I'm really bad at math on the fly, but I think that's 61 yards. They take it down the field. It was capped off by that 35-yard touchdown run. Khalil Major, the Trey Sherwin extra point kick. Was it good? The extra point kick? Well, they're showing 13 on the board. Anyways, that's your Double Dave's Pizza Works scoring drive recap.
Come on, defense, come on, boys! Get in there, boys! Get that ball! Come here, ball!
All right, here's Trinity. They will start here on their own 47-yard line. I was laughing. There's one of the parents over here next to me. I couldn't reach. I was trying to get his attention. I almost slipped. The extra point kick, by the way, was good. They were just slow to update the clock. So here is Trinity on their second possession from their own 47. A couple of runs here. Not much there. Across the half-century mark to the 49. It's going to be third down and a long 6, though, here for the Tigers. Trinity is trailing right now, 14-7, 3:08. Loud up here in the stands. Love it tonight. I love this small atmosphere. Maxey getting chased. Room, throw, center, caught, touchdown. 49 yards. It was Cordy Walker with a 49-yard touchdown pass from Maxey. And just like that, New Waverly, or beg your pardon, Trinity has responded. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick on its way. Good. And we are tied at 14 apiece with 2:52 to go here in the Charlie's Used Cars First. We'll take a break. Stay tuned. We got a barn burner in the works tonight here in East Texas. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN.
first quarter is brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Here's Rob Hipp.
Well, back at it here for Trinity. They respond again. Back-to-back touchdowns for the Tigers as well. It was a 51-yard drive capped off by that 49-yard touchdown pass from Maxey to Walker. Extra point kick good, 14 apiece. And now they're going to take another little squib kick. This one will take a hop and a roll. New Waverly's got to get on this one as the teams are coming. And, boy, thank goodness the Bulldogs were able to fall on that one, but it's back near the 10-yard line. That could have been a tough one there for New Waverly. I guess that's what they've been trying to do. The last two didn't really work out in the favor of the Tigers. Gave the Bulldogs excellent field position, but on this time, New Waverly is going to be trapped back pretty deep in their own field. It's their third possession of the night for the Bulldogs. With 2:51 to go here in this opening frame, as always, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Ball is currently resting on their own 14-yard line, so they'll have their work cut out for them now. This by far the deepest that they've been pinned back in their own end zone. Ryzen Nunez will stand in the gun. And caught about the 8-yard line or so. Here's a high snap. Handoff left side. Has some room to run up near the 15. That is a very healthy run on first down. TD2. And, boy, he got it. I was about to say that was quite a bit of yardage for that young man, and he got just enough for the first down. It's a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for the Bulldogs. McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, offering a complete range of HVAC services to Walker County. Here's a pass in the flats, bobbled incomplete to Ryder Armstrong. That'll stop the clock, 2:26. A lot of scoring going on here in this first quarter, 28 combined points. This has to be the largest point total that New Waverly's put up in a single quarter to open the ball game all season. Bring it second down and 10. Got to get up just inside the 35 for the first down. Here is a delayed handoff. And powering his way through is TD2. Coach Schaub giving him a round of applause. He deserves it, and that one will bounce his way forward about 8 yards. Maybe even 9. Third down and manageable here for New Waverly. That ball is resting on the 33, in between the hash marks. Braden Nelson runs onto the field. A little bit of breather here for Ryder Armstrong. Nelson, the junior tight end, stands at 6'1", 180. Powerful force for this New Waverly offense when he's in there. Here's Nunez. I would expect him to keep it. He does. He finds a little bit of room. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he got it. How about that? He just needed a couple. Got it. First looked like he may have been stopped, but a little extra effort is going to move the chains on another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. Ball is now at the 34. Just needed one. Got that one that he needed. Nelson will head back over to the sideline. Ryder Armstrong back in for him. 1:30 and ticking here in the Charlie's Used Cars first. Beautiful night here for high school football in Trinity. Nice little 40-minute drive in from New Waverly. Here's Nunez. He'll keep it here. Fakes the handoff to the left side, right side rather. Still powering his way forward. Boy, that Bulldog had a big fight in him. He had a couple hanging off of his belt line and was able to power his way through, the sophomore, for a nice gain of about, we'll call it 6, maybe 5. Bring up second down and a long 5, the ball at the 39. Trinity with 4 up front. They got a big nose in there. Watch that man. Here's Nunez. Handoff TD2. Back to the right side. Ping-ponging his way. 35. Breaks through 1. Spins around, and he's across the 45 to around the 47. It's enough for another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly. The third time that the Bulldogs have moved the sticks on this drive. Started all the way back on their own 14. And that has been the name of the game here. It's great to see All of the third down conversions for New Waverly, but here on this drive, they've been able to power through 3 first downs so far. Ball is at the 46 on the right hash. 2 receivers to the left, 1 down to the right. Here's a little sweep over to Khalil Major, breaks through. 1 and barely gets his way back across the original line of scrimmage. He almost got leveled in the backfield, but used his athleticism, stood tall in the ground, and bulldogged his way back to the original line of scrimmage. And that will take us to the end of the Charlie's Used Cars first quarter. It's 2nd down and 10 when we come back. We're all tied up 14 here in Trinity. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog football. We'll be right back after this.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment.
New Waverly football action continues on the Bulldogs Broadcast Network. Now back to the Hit Solutions broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Hipp.
All right, we'll switch directions. New Waverly will now move from right to left on a 2nd and 10. They are on their own 46. Here's Nunez, handoff, Major across the 50 and to the 45 the other way. The extra little jump at the end, it gave him right enough for another Bulldog first down, the 4th on this drive. First downs this season brought to you by McGillberry Mechanical, heating and cooling. We may lose our crowd mic here in a little bit. High snap, handoff, Major, and a couple of yards just outside the 40. Maybe down to the 41 to bring up 2nd down and 8. They want to hear from you tonight, New Waverly. If you're out there, a lot of texts coming in. You can text us on the Bulldog fan text line. It's open at 512-522-9105. Again, that number's 512-522-9105. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Let us know who you're cheering on and where you're listening from. First down, 2nd down and a long 8. Here's Nunez, eludes 1. Looking, it spins around, and boy, it's going to have to set this one out. So should be Jace Card coming out there. It is Jace Card. And boy, hopefully for Nunez, he's going to be all right. Just ask Erica to come over to him right away. Just took a hard hit. I think he's just going to have to set one out here. Erica's going to check him out. I'm telling you, though, that young man, he puts up a fight game in and game out. And I think he was showing the coaches like, hey, I just need to sit one and I'll get back in there. So Jace Card is going to come in here on a critical 3rd down. 3rd down and about 8. And here is the keeper by Card to the right side. Turns it back up to around the 36. Good run there by Jace Card. And that does bring up 4th down. Remember, New Waverly has went for it on 4th, converted. And they're going to face about a 4th down and 4. In that no man's land here, the ball is resting around the 38-yard line, favoring the right hash mark. 4th down and 4 for New Waverly. Ryder Armstrong, part of 2 receivers down to the left side. Kenton Reese there is with him, and now we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Dean Schaub. 9:43 to go here in the Slot Construction 2nd quarter. Go ahead and keep things right here. Again, your score 14-all. Of course, thank our season presenting sponsor, Walker County Federal Credit Union, your full-service community credit union serving Walker County since 1957. Also, 3 Spoons Yogurt, where Bulldogs fans come to chill. Our friends at Cabins and More of Texas. Find your perfect space with Cabins and More of Texas. Visit CAMOTX.com today. Also want to thank our good friend Nelson Amaya from Amaya's Collision Center, now opening in Madisonville as well. It's where honest work meets community focus, keeping Walker County safe and smiling since 1999. Also our great friend Robert Lindeman of Hit Solutions Player Development and Realty, helping to instruct the stars to shine. We bring you home. I want to thank Kathleen Stone with Double Dave's Pizza Works. Double Dave's in Huntsville. Get it while it's hot. And also Tammy Noakes and the great folks at McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, offering a complete range of HVAC services for Walker County and the surrounding areas. It's McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. And last but certainly not least, Tim Rushing with Charlie's Used Cars. They've been serving Huntsville, Walker County for decades. Their family is all about customer satisfaction. It's their #1 priority. Here we go, 4th down and a long 4. Khalil Major, the running back, is in there. By the way, Ryzen Nunez is back. 3 receivers in a triangle. Nunez drops back 3 steps, trying to elude defenders. Pocket breaking down. Nunez wanting to run. Nunez trying to go for the first down marker, and he is very close. He got hit right there at the end. He was already out. The fans are wanting the late hit. They're not going to get it, and I don't think he got there. I think he was about a yard short. I still like the effort of that young man. I mean, he got plummeted there at the end. But my goodness, give him credit as he was trying to take off to the races and just fell short of that first down marker. It's a turnover on downs. That young man don't quit. 3rd possession coming up here for Trinity with 9:34 to go. In this slot construction 2nd quarter, we are tied up 14-all. We'll get to some of those messages. By the way, a lot of you are chiming in tonight. Thank you for letting us know that you're out there. We'll get to those whenever we get a moment. It's been a pretty fast-paced matchup here so far tonight. Maxey getting tripped up through his own defenders. Now he breaks through the 6'5" quarterback across the 50, 45-40, pushes one in the back. There's no flag. I mean, well, I guess maybe if you're running, you can push him. I have no idea. He just pushed a guy down right in his back that was in front of him. You don't see that happen too often. When one's in front, you just mow him over. Ball is at the 36, so a run there of about 20 or 25 by Maxey, the quarterback. And we've got a whistle and another timeout here on the field. We'll take it with them. No, there wasn't a timeout. I don't know why the officials, they got to get this thing, these guys got to get this thing going. For some reason, they whistled it. The teams all got in a huddle, and then they called it off. They're all going to run back out now. .923 here in the slot construction 2nd quarter. And Maxey, the quarterback here for Trinity, has his team on the run right now in New Waverly territory. Here comes the blitz. And a pass over, incomplete. Good protection out there by Kenton Reese. Knocked it away inside the 10. It's incomplete. One of the few passes we've seen tonight incomplete. A couple of them have been long ones into the end zone for touchdowns. By the way, New Waverly had scored on their opening 2 possessions. Drive stalled just a few moments ago. Trinity, though, has done the same. That's how we sit at this 14-all score. Again, with 9:09 to go here in the slot construction 2nd. 2 receivers down to the right side. Ball is on that right hash mark. 1 lone Tiger all the way up top to the left. They're going to put a man in motion now from right to left. Maxey stands in the gun on the 41. He'll hand off to his running back across the 30. 25, finds a gap, separation 15, plows through 10, and finally brought down inside the 10-yard line. And I'm not sure exactly where he went out, but that was a run. Don't have his name, unfortunately. Maxey will hand off to his back, tries to run this one up the middle, bounces to the left side. The Bulldogs trying to stop him, finally slammed him down a few yards short of that first down marker. unfortunately don't have a name for that young man. Again, I apologize. We were not provided a roster. We'd reached out, couldn't get one. We tried to piece some stuff together, but there wasn't even a whole lot of video on these guys, to be honest, either. Here we go again. Maxey's got him at 2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff to the left side, and the Bulldogs trying to push him away, and he will not get in. In fact, may have lost a yard. And so now it's 3rd down and goal here for Trinity. And we'll see if they go. They got the same formation. 25, the big running back right behind Maxey. From about 5 out, and a whistle here, and a little bit of a false start. The coaching staff over there on Trinity side not happy at all. As they shouldn't be, because you're right there at 3rd and goal. I guess maybe on the, you were maybe around the, I don't know where they had them marked.
That was our bell.
Maybe around, they've got it back to the 9, I believe, is what it looks like from this angle. So they were on the 4. So now you're facing 3rd and goal. Just inside the 10. New Waverly going to try to hold them again here. The Bulldog fans making some noise. Here's a handoff to the running back on the right side. Trying to cut the angle, and he's in. Just tight-roped himself in. Touchdown. Aiden Bowes. So Aiden Bowes in for the 9-yard run. And the extra point try is pending. 20-14 we set with 7:31 to go here in the Slot Construction 2nd. Here is the snap, the hold, the kick on its way, and good. And it's now 14-21. Trinity with the lead. We'll take a break. More coming up here on SHN. Stay with us.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment.
Here's a kickoff, another little liner here. This one will drop around the 29-yard line, and good job falling on it there. Braden Nelson for New Waverly. And we will see where we go here for the Bulldogs. So New Waverly has it on their own 29. This is their 4th possession of the night. They will move from right to left, trailing 21-14. Nunez stands in the gun. I think that is Khalil Major, the running back. It is. The handoff to Major, left side, splits between 2 defenders to the 35. I tell you, Khalil Major has seen those gaps all night tonight, and he has been able to run amok through them. Picks up 6 yards here to bring up 2nd down and 4. Bulldogs have to get just inside the 40 for that first down marker. Their last possession started on their own 14, stalled around the 40 back the other way. Nunez about a yard short on a keeper. It's a good hard run by that young man. Here he is in the gun here. Handoff this time, Major to the right side. In between the hash marks, lunges forward. And he is across the 40, and that's enough. He's right at the 40. That's enough for another McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. First down for New Waverly. Remember, they moved the chains 4 times on that previous possession. Great movement on these drives tonight, and those 14 points they put up in the first quarter, if my mind is serving me well, I believe that's the most point total that they had in the first quarter the entire season. Their biggest output on offense was just a week ago, hosting Coons, where they put up 28 points. They did shut out Warren 14-0 earlier in the season. Here's a 1st and 10. Nunez to the left side, and a short gain. That was a keeper. Picks up 2 to bring up 2nd and 8. They've got to get to the 50-yard line for a first down. Ball is currently on the 42. 6:15 and ticking here in this Slot Construction second quarter. New Waverly trails by 7. Week 11, final game of the year for New Waverly. Playing with a lot of heart here tonight. Nunez in the gun, drops back 2 steps, passes quickly, connects. This one caught. 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds. It's Luke Dahl, and he says, move those chains. So Luke Dahl getting into the action tonight. Well, it's about a 20, 30-yard gain for New Waverly. As they get it all the way to the 29-yard line, it's another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for the maroon and white. Ball is on the left hash, moving from right to left. And that clock is stopped at 5:52 here in the second, and the officials take a moment. I've seen this a couple of times tonight. I'm not sure what they're taking a look at here. I guess they're going to move the ball back to the 30. They didn't like where that ball was. They gave them an extra yard, so they'll move it back to the 30. Well, if that's the case, yeah, they got it right now. Here we go. From the 30. Snap, handoff, left side. TD2 breaks through to the 20-yard line. And he's got enough for McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down to the 19-yard line. Inside that Texas Signature Roofing. Bulldogs Red Zone, Texas Signature Roofing, offering exceptional roofing solutions and services that meet a commitment to community values. Big thank you, as always, to Jared Hathorn, the father of Action Jackson. And we appreciate his sponsorship since year 1 of us doing it here now in our 3rd year. To the left side, here is TD2, wiggling his way through, down to the 10 and just outside the 5-yard line. That will move the chains. Yet again, the run game has been on point tonight for this New Waverly Bulldog offense. And it's one more McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. First down and goal. TD2 remains in, trips up top to the right. 4 receivers. There's one down to the left is Luke Dahl. Here's the handoff. TD2 spins his way, backs his way, touchdown the right way. Touchdown, Travian Davis the second. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And it's now 21-20. I'm going to estimate about a 9-yard run. Didn't see exactly where that started from, but we'll call it what it is. And Trey Sherwin from the Nathan Dippery hold. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick on its way. It is very good. And we are tied back at 21 apiece. We'll step aside, take a break. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
When you've got a serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment. Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football, presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
Moments ago for New Waverly, a drive that started on their own 29-yard line. They take it 61 down the field. And a lot of running. Luke Dahl setting him up. And then it was brought in by Travian Davis II for a 9-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick by Trey Sherwin. Good. And that tied us back at 21 apiece at the 5:04 mark here in the slot construction second quarter. Fourth possession of the night for the home team, the Trinity Tigers. They will start this on their own 32-yard line, moving from left to right. And many other messages are coming in tonight. This is from Keith and Lindsay, Brandon and Monica cheering on Jackson Hathorn, saying, "Go Dogs." Maxie and the Tigers have it. 2 receivers down to the left, 1 up top to the right, has that running back. Maxie drops back 2, pass over center, up, caught, dropped at the 50. It's a healthy gain of about 14 and a really good stop there by TD2, who had the touchdown run just moments ago. It is enough for a first down, though. They'll mark him down just at the edge of the nose of the football at the 50, right back on their own side, from left to right. The Tigers with it, man in motion. It's a keeper by Maxie up the middle, still on his feet, using all 6'5" of his frame and trying to get all of those 10 yards. And I think he only got 9. Say only. Nope, they gave him the full 10. Wait a minute. They only gave him 9. So that should bring up 2nd and 1, and it does. They had to get to the 40, got to the 41. And so 2nd down and a short 1. That's been an effective run tonight for Maxie, using his tall frame and able to power through defenders. Here is a handoff, spinning around and a few yards there. Aiden Bowes. Aiden Bowes, the running back. Taryn Maxey's the quarterback here. Bowes will line up this time as a receiver, part of 2 there to that right side alongside Landon Reynolds. 2 up top. Here's Maxey in the gun with the man in motion. He'll fake the handoff, tries to take this one up the middle, and wrapping him up from behind and lunging forward for a few yards, but a good tackle there. I believe it was Colin Namkin. And so picked up maybe 4 or 5. I think they're going to pick up 5. 2nd down and 5 for Trinity. They have scored on every possession tonight. 21 is where we sit both teams with 3:50 to go here in the slot construction second quarter. Here's Maxey again. Hand off to Bowes. Bowes to the right side behind his lineman and still on his feet, but he's brought down. Tried to spin his way out of it in just a short gain. It was TD2 at the bottom of the pile with a great tackle. Colin Namkin again at the bottom of that as well. Luke Dahl is there and a whole host of Bulldogs. We'll pack up them there with a stop after a short gain. Brings up 3rd down and a very short 2 for the orange and black, the Trinity Tigers. 3:16 and ticking. And again, it is 21 all here in this second quarter. Maxey handoff Bowes, pushing his way forward. Needed 2, maybe got 4 or 5. Inside the 30 to around the 20, call it the 20, 26 or so. So that will move the chains on a 1st down and 10. Ball is on the, I guess, 26. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. Bowes, the running back to the left hip of Maxey in the gun. Maxey with pressure coming, able to elude it, and now just throws this one away. Goes out of bounds outside the 10-yard line, incomplete. Good pressure there brought, though, by New Waverly. That was one of them out there for this Bulldog squad. Also, Otto Wineland was bringing a little bit of pressure, too, as he came over from the back right side of the field, all the way over to the left there. Well, from his right to his left, it was our right on the offensive side. Any case, putting the pressure on the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Bowes in motion. Maxey will keep it. The same play up the middle, 15, and down around the 14-yard line. We've seen that effective run tonight on the keepers by the big tall man, the quarterback Maxey. It's 1st down and 10. I think they can get down to around the 2 or so for the 1st down. marker. Bose to the left hip of Maxey, the quarterback in the gun on the right hash. Kicks a man in motion from right to left. Flags fly, and how about that for New Waverly? Trying to wrap him up, eventually slams him down over there. May have been Jackson down there with the stop. Love that sportsmanship, too, at the end of the play, helping that young man up after a nice hit. There is a flag, though, and typically where you see that, maybe in the area of holding. We'll see if that's what the call is. Of course, we're on the backside of the officials, and now I've got a player it is against Trinity. Flags tonight have been going against the Tigers. We haven't seen much go in the way of New Waverly. And that will move the ball back even more. Remember, you can get down to that 2-yard line or so for the first down. 2:19 to go here in the Slot Construction second quarter. It's been a fun night of football so far. Both of these teams scoring on every drive except New Waverly. On their third of the night, they weren't able to put it in. But we are tied again here, 21 apiece. And boy, they're taking all sorts of time here. The officials talking things over with coach across the way. Been very proud of this New Waverly Bulldog football team this season, playing with a lot of grit. I know that's one of those words it's easy to say, but there is a lot of light for this team. And a fairly young squad as well. And with the way New Waverly's growing, the community's growing, and these young men playing and growing up with this program, a lot on the horizon for New Waverly. After the unsportsmanlike takes it all the way back near the 40-yard line. What's about 1st and 38. And Maxey has all day. Now he finally throws, connects with the man, and it's incomplete at the 25.
No, I didn't. I only had $9, so they just let me have. They only let me have 13 this half thing. I didn't get anything. Is that a Dr. Pepper? Yeah, we're sharing. I don't want one. I got one.
And that incomplete pass. By the way, the ball's on the 39-yard line. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the 2 is where that first down marker is. So it's second and 37. I mean, this has been one of those drives where Trinity has done it to themselves. Maxey's in the gun. We'll send a man in motion. The officials wave this one a start late. I mean, you wait for the official. They just give him a little. They're just going to give this one back to him now. I guess you give him a second chance. You got to pay attention out there. They will wave this one in. The time, whoever's running the time hasn't even started it. Now they do. And here's Maxey, the left side. He stiff arms one man across the 30 and pushed out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Clock will stop at 1:56. And like I said, they took 3 or 4 seconds to even start that clock right after the play got rolling. The official was waving his arm, telling them to get it going. They finally got the clock. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Of course, in the second and fourth quarters, you have your 2-minute warning this year. And we'll take it with them. Stay with us, 21 apiece, 1:56 to go here in the Slot Construction second. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us. All right, we'll whistle it back into play here as we come out of the break. Maxey, pressure coming on his side, bounces off a few defenders, and he's finally brought down on the play after maybe back to the line to gain of the line of scrimmage. And a good job out there. Otto Wineland was at the bottom of that pile. May have got the hand in there first on the ankles and helped bring him down. Ball's at the 31. And now 4th down. You got to get all the way to the 2-yard line. You're looking at 4th and about 29. If my math is working correctly tonight, Maxey will remain in there. Obviously not going to go for any type of a field goal. Aiden Bowes, the running back. Maxey has it. Boy, there's a hold right there. Throw the flag. Wow. And they're going to let him have the touchdown when there was a blatant hold that everybody saw. And the defensive man for New Waverly is saying, you have got to be kidding me. That is unbelievable. And I don't criticize much. But he was wrapped up right in the front, pulling on him. And Jackson Hathorn has a very legitimate conversation with the judge. It was right in front of him. Wow. And touchdown. It is what it is. I don't criticize a lot, but sometimes you have to just say what you see. And the extra point is good. 28-21 after the hold, no call. We'll be back in a moment on SHN. Back at it after a touchdown pass. That was a drive that started on their own 32 for Trinity. They go up front now 28-21 with 1:10 remaining here in the slot construction second. And Waverly set for the 5th possession of the night. Remember, the Bulldogs will have to kick off as well. And New Waverly will field it here and goes down to his knees about the 38-yard line. I think that was Jace Card out there, also plays quarterback. Great young man for this team. And so New Waverly has 2 timeouts remaining, 1:08 to go here in the first half. And they are trailing 28-21. They'll start this from their own 38-yard line. And I'll tell you, these young men have played exceptionally well tonight. This has been the best offensive output that we have seen in the first half all season for Bulldog football. Nunez in the gun. Khalil Major to his right, trips to the left. Here's the high snap. Major to the 40, cuts the corner. 50, still on his feet. 45, move the chains. It's another major run for Khalil Major. And it's a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for the Bulldogs. So quickly back at it. Here's TD2, the handoff to the right, to the left, up the middle, 40, 35, 30. He's still on his feet, 25 down around the 22-yard line. Now it's TD2 in the action. And New Waverly quickly back in the hurry up as they want to continue to run 48 seconds here in this slot construction second quarter. Luke Dahl having a talk with the coach. And we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Stay with us. New Waverly threatening again as time runs down. As time runs down here in the first half. Boy, sorry about that. Our crowd mic finally cut out. We'll be back in a moment here on SHN. All right, here we go. For New Waverly, it's Ryzen Nunez dropping back. Looking, Nunez throws it away. And again, sorry about that loud static a few moments ago. Our crowd mic went out on us. It's James Machi, our equipment manager. He forgot to tell me about I'm just kidding, it's not his. He's looking at me like, wait a minute, man, I didn't know. It's not him, that's me. I forgot to swap out the batteries. We've had a good run, though. That mic has made it through 3 games without changing batteries. I have no idea how. I mean, you're talking 12 hours, man. Duracell gets a plug. Here's Nunez. Handoff to TD2, short gain, 36 and ticking. And it's third down. Third down and about 6 for New Waverly. Gotta hurry. They'll go in the hurry. Here's Nunez dropping back, quick pass left, intercept. Oh, it's knocked away. How about that as Luke Dahl went from offense to defense, and credit Luke Dahl for that play as he knocked it away. That would have been an interception. And you have to turn in those situations from offense to defense. That's exactly what Luke did. A heads-up play by that young man. It stops the clock at 19 seconds. And you're in Trey Sherwin's territory right now for that field goal try. You're looking at 17 and add another 17. You're about 34 yards out on a field goal. But New Waverly, they want to go for it here on 4th down and 6. TD2 to the left side, and now a whistle and a stop. Pretty sure there was a timeout called before this one got off. And it was a timeout called by New Waverly. They'll burn their final timeout. Maybe they were trying to get someone to jump the gun. Like I said, I think about a 34-yard try here with no wind. That is well within Trey Sherwin's range. But he is on the sideline over here kicking into the net. It does not look like they're going to go to Trey Sherwin here on 4th down. They are feeling very confident, as they should, with this run game tonight. We have seen a lot of keeping by Ryzen Nunez. We've seen great running by TD2. We've seen Khalil Major with several explosive runs in this ball game, and that is the game plan, and a wise game plan, in my opinion, by this coaching staff to say, you know what? It's our final game. We're playing great. Let's see what we can do here on 4th down. Keep in mind, New Waverly will kick this off, though, to start the 3rd quarter. So they're trying to score. They've scored on 3 of their 4 possessions. And here we go. It's 4th down and a long 6. Nunez drops back, pump fakes once, throws over corner, up. It is knocked away, incomplete. I'll still give him credit. Nunez put that right in the numbers of his receiver, Luke Dahl, down there in the corner. He had 2 defenders on him. And with 13 seconds to go, a turnover on downs. We'll give it back to Trinity with them leading 28-21. 28 with an asterisk next to it, in my opinion. And the Tigers have 2 timeouts to go with. And I'm not saying that to discredit the kids. I'm saying it going back to that play on a no-call, blatant hold. You can go back and watch it there on our YouTube channel. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. 28-21, 13 seconds to go, turnover on down. So that drive that started at their own 38 for New Waverly will stall inside the red zone. That is the Texas Signature Roofing red zone, and now Trinity will have it for the 5th time. They will start from, well, I guess the 16, run over to the left side. And the Aiden Bowes runs out of bounds, stops the clock with 8 seconds. And so really right here, I mean, you've got basically one more play, and then the clock's going to run down on you. I would expect New Waverly to start dropping back a little bit on defense. They're going to leave some pretty good separation here as they will stand. Well, they kind of play a little bit up closer than I thought, to be honest. The secondary is going to back away a little bit here. And now they're going to move back and forth. You got to be careful because there is nobody back there if somebody breaks free. And now a timeout is called by Trinity. We'll take it with them. Stay with us. 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Trinity on their home field here on Senior Night leads your New Waverly Bulldogs 28-21.
When you've got a serious serious project that needs to be done right, trust the experts at Slot Construction. Serving Southeast Texas since 2005, Slot Construction is your leader in site prep work. From clearing land and building new roads to constructing ponds and underground utilities, they prepare and deliver with precision and efficiency. Whether it's for your home or your business, Slot Construction has you covered. Visit slotconstruction.com to learn more about their full range of services. SLOTT construction.com, where quality meets commitment.
Here we go. What should be the final play of the half. And Trinity's the one with the ball. 7-point advantage, 28-21. And now New Waverly will drop back in that secondary. Maxey has it, throws it over center, and it is, well, incomplete with 1 second.
The bounce pass is called incomplete.
Little bounce pass was incomplete. You'd almost kind of hope it was complete. Then that would be the end of the half, but it was incomplete. And one more play here for Trinity, and I would expect New Waverly to move even farther back. They do. They've got guys in that secondary now standing near the 50. It's 28-21, 1 second here in the first half. In the Slot Construction second quarter. By the way, boy, New Waverly turned out tonight. Very proud of this community. The entire visitor side of the stands where we are is completely covered. And watch out! I don't think he's going to get there finally after a big run across the 40 and finally down. And that's where we'll stand at halftime, 28-21. Trinity has the lead. Coach Saab having a chat with the official as well. And they'll head in the locker room trailing by 7, but a very great first half for this New Waverly Bulldog offense as they have found some rhythm on the run game tonight. We'll take a break. We'll have our Nelson Amias Collision Center halftime show when we come back. The visiting band always plays first, and so we will let you enjoy the home band. I beg your pardon, the visiting band always plays first. And that visiting band tonight, of course, will be the Trinity marching, or the New Waverly Bulldog marching band. We'll take a break, and we will have that Nelson Amias Collision Center halftime show when we come back. Stay with us here on SHN.
Waverly fans, are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindemann here with Hit Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At Hit Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact Hit Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At Hit Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, Hit Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
All right, friends, we are at halftime here as we start the Nelson Amias Collision Center halftime show. Here, we'll play it right.
The first two chapters have been written. Where did the Bulldogs stand at the half? It's time for the Nelson Amias Collision Center halftime show. Here's Rob Hipp.
There we go. That's your official intro. The New Waverly band getting set to head out onto the field here before too long. And we will go ahead and head down to the field and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the New Waverly Bulldog band. And then we will come back when the Trinity band takes the field and go over first half stats and more. It is 28-21. Trinity with the lead here at halftime. We'll be back in a little bit.
together performing Mic Drop and Seven Nation Army. The new Waverly Band is under the full direction of drum major senior Efren Ramirez. The leadership team includes Woodwood Captain Senior Jenna Yeager and Brass Captain Junior Daniel Nixon. Recognized for a straight A are freshman Keaton Kirby and Grace Morris. Sophomore Eddie Ramirez.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the south end of the field, we have some of our outstanding little Tigers. These students were not placed by their teachers for demonstrating an amazing work ethic, good attendance, and good behavior. The first group, kindergarten through second grade. Ready, get set, go. Way to go, Little Tigers. Our second group will be 3rd through 5th grade. Ready? Ready, get set, go! Ladies and gentlemen, on the field, please welcome the 2025-26 Trinity High School Tigerettes. They are co-captain Shelby Collins, co-captain Kana Boston, First Lieutenant Savannah Brown, members Morgan Detrone, Carissa Musakis, Sierra Travis, Valerie Cleaver, Audrey Gates, Deja Harden, and Katie Yates. Managers are Ray Crawford and Nikki Hines. The Tigerettes would like to thank the Trinity ISD staff, the student body, our community, and all family, parents, and friends for your continued support of our program. We simply could not dance without you. The Tigerette of the week is Shelby Collins. The Tigerettes will be performing a jazz routine called Run the World. Music check. Ladies, your music is on.
Now, taking the field, Trinity High School Band. The band will be performing their UIL show, Silent Heartbreak. The band is under the direction of Joe Morales and Jennifer Fuller. Color guard director, Mary Dobbs.
That's a big lift,
Start racing again.
Thank you, seniors, for an amazing season. Please join me in congratulating this year's Fan Love and Sweetheart, Max Martinez and Tally Hopper.
All right, there it was. We went ahead and played both the bands here on a senior night for anybody from Trinity watching. The Trinity Tigers running back out onto the field. Had a chance to chat with a couple of the fans and friends and family of the program earlier. Luke Dahl's mom, she's a secretary with the city of Huntsville. She came over and said hello. It's a wonderful woman. She does such good work there in Huntsville. And I was just talking to Mr. Brock, whose wife is involved with the cheerleading program. And there's so many great folks in New Waverly. And here come the Bulldogs as they run out. Their flags up front. The cheerleaders are bringing them. And the team is behind them. And we're getting ready to get rolling as we wrap up our Nelson Ameyas Collision Center halftime show.
The Nelson Ameyas Collision Center halftime show continues. Now let's return to Rob Hipp.
Again, appreciate Nelson Ameyas Collision Center located off Sycamore in Huntsville. Unfortunately, a few deers decided to hit me. And guess what? Nelson took care of me in my F-150, got me back up and rolling. Go by and see him if a deer decides to run into you. Well, hey, real quick in that first half, a high-performing offense on both sides of the field. We saw 49 points of offense. If you put them all together, 28 points for the Tigers, 21 for New Waverly. They scored on 3 of their 5 possessions, and Trinity scoring on all of their possessions tonight. Besides that final one, of course, as we went into halftime. Things got started early for New Waverly. They got the opening kickoff. Ryzen Nunez going in from 1 yard out after starting from their own 48, 7-0 there at the 7:45 mark. Trinity responds with a 25-yard touchdown pass to Bass to tie it up 7 apiece. New Waverly responds, 35-yard touchdown run, Khalil Major. You kind of keep going down, and then that's how we get to this 28-21 mark. But again, New Waverly will kick off to start things here in this third quarter. Is presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Right toe to leather. Sherwin's got it up in the air. High kick. Fielded, bounced off. It bounces. And boy, how about it? Trey Sherwin, the kicker. How about that for Trey Sherwin? He kicks it off. It takes a bounce off of the defender from Trinity and goes right back to the kicker. And New Waverly will have it first to start this third quarter. We have a lot of the Anderson Shiro fans joining us tonight, and we want to welcome all of you in. Of course, you guys are excited, hoping for that New Waverly win tonight. A New Waverly victory would put Trinity out of the playoffs, and Anderson Shiro would be in. And so now your Bulldogs here will have it for the 6th time tonight. And they will move from left to right, or right to left, rather, beg your pardon. Khalil Major with a short run. We moved our microphone back a little bit too, by the way, just to capture the band. A lot of times some of the crowd noise gets caught in on that. It's a couple of yards, about 3 yards, bring up 2nd down and 7. Just inside the 40, about the 37 or so. Ryzen Nunez in the gun, 2 receivers to the left. Here is a delayed handoff to Khalil Major, spin around town. A little boot scooting boogie across the 35 down to around the 34. 3rd down and a short 2 for New Waverly. Again, this drive starting for the Bulldogs on their own 42. After the kickoff was fumbled to Trinity, Sherwin kicks it, goes right back to him. Now 3rd and 2. Critical 3rd down here for New Waverly. Khalil Major stands as the running back to the left hip of Ryzen Nunez. Nunez keeps it, had a terrific first half, trying to push forward here. The second effort may have got him. We'll see where the spot is. It was very close. He originally looked like he was going to be down, and the New Waverly sideline is saying yes, and it is. First down for the Bulldogs. That will move the chains on a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly. 10:37, a minute and a half into it here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Third quarter. Big thank you to Joshua Harris. We'll talk more about Oak Ridge in just a moment. Ball is on the 31-yard line. New Waverly trailing 28-21, 10:22 to go. Again here in the third as we're just underway in the second half of play. Nunez, empty backfield, two-step drop back, throws over center. Dak, this one is knocked away at the last moment. He was looking for that connection to Nathan Diprey that has been so solid tonight. But right there, not able to connect, and it's incomplete. That will stop the clock at 10:11. As I was mentioning earlier, just a shout out to New Waverly. Boy, the Bulldog fans have showed up tonight. I would rival the fan base of New Waverly, that against Trinity. There's a lot of folks here that made that 35, 40-minute drive in, depending on where they're at. If you're in Huntsville, about 25 minutes. But the visiting side of the stands here, pretty full tonight. Again, our third quarter brought to you by Oak Ridge Disciple House. Joshua Harris, good friend of mine. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a 501c3 faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. More information is online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. They also have another one up in Conroe. Here's a handoff, Major on the right side. A good healthy gain on second down of about 6 yards to bring up third down and 4. Interfaith Disciple House is the other facility. Chris Fallett runs that one. Chris was the second wave of students, if you will, that went through Oak Ridge. Josh only allows 11 men at a time through that program. And if they can't afford to pay, if they can, it's only $600 a month. If they can't, there's no charge. And he does have a couple of beds available. Here's a handoff, Major, right side, finds a gap, spins around, and he's got a first down inside the Texas Signature Roofing red zone across the 20. The run game continues to be dominant tonight for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the 19-yard line. It's first down and 10. That is a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. First down is TD2. Travia Davis the second comes in for Khalil Major. He'll give him a high five on the left hand. And also Coach Schaub giving Major a pat on the back of the helmet. And here we go. Ryzen Nunez in the gun. Has TD2. Nunez, though, keeps it to the right side. Lowers his left shoulder and trying to turn it upfield and maybe a short gain of 1. Pretty hard hit out there, but that young man is battle-tested. He does it time and time again. And it'll bring up second down and a long 9. 9:05. We're almost 3 minutes into this Oak Ridge third quarter already. And a hold was called against New Waverly. Unfortunately, there was some laundry late. Did not see it from our angle, and that one is going to come on back even more. Do want to get over to that Bulldog fan text line. Many of you haven't been ignoring you. Just has been a pretty quick first half out there, by the way. Many folks. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to Coach Bradley Hodges with Anderson Shiro. He is the athletic director, the head football coach, a great man there for the Fighting Owls. And he had sent me a roster for Trinity. We appreciate that, Coach. And so if New Waverly wins, here's a simple. New Waverly wins, Anderson is in. Trinity wins, they are in. And that's what we had said, I believe, from the beginning. We just wanted to confirm that that was correct. Here's a little flip and dip over to TD2. He tries to barrel his way through 2 defenders across the 15. And back now, about 7 yards to go for the first down marker that's just outside the 5. Got back almost all of that yardage on that hold to bring up second down and a long 3 or 4 from our angle here. Ryzen Nunez will stand in the gun. TD2, the running back, offset to the left hip. Here is a delayed handoff as TD2 wiggles his way. A short gain on the play to bring up third down and about 2 or 3. No, they gave him the first down. Boy, that angle that we're at from here is really misleading. He did get enough for that McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. And it is inside the 10. Right there, the nose of the ball is right on the 10, so about first and goal from the 9.5. New Waverly an opportunity to punch it in again. They've scored 3 today. Here's the next one, the handoff. TD2 almost loses his step, still on his way, spinning around, and he's about 2 yards short. Good, healthy run by TD2. It's second and goal from about 2 yards out. Nunez in the gun and hands off. TD2 to the left, to the right, try to go up the middle, and maybe a very short gain to the 2 yard line if he wasn't already there. It's third down and goal from the 2. And not only Coach Bradley, I wanted to give him a shout out. We appreciate him so much. Like I said, great man. Love the folks over there at Anderson Shiro. I always joke around, y'all have the best Subway in the country, by the way. That place is always fresh. It's my favorite Subway to stop at over there in Anderson. I wanted to give a shout out to the assistant coach over there, Justin Herbert, who had also messaged us. Thank y'all, coaches. So here we go, third and goal. Nunez, keeper, Nunez spins, he's in! Touchdown, Ryzen Nunez, touchdown, Bulldogs. It's a 2 yard little spinarooski there for Ryzen Nunez, the sophomore. And the extra point kick try is up and good. And here we are again, tied at 28 apiece. We'll step aside, take a break. More to come. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Here's Rob Hipp.
All right, friends, back at it here, 28-28 moments ago for New Waverly. It was a drive that started on their own 42-yard line. I know folks in Anderson Shiro land were happy about that whenever Trey Sherwin kicked it off to start the third quarter. It bounced off of a Trinity returnman, went right back into the hands of Sherwin. And New Waverly able to capitalize. Again, that drive started from their own 42. And they go down the field on a couple of more explosive runs. A 2-yard touchdown run by quarterback Ryzen Nunez. We're tied at 28 apiece after the Trey Sherwin extra point kick. That is your Double Dave's Pizza Works scoring drive recap. Here's Sherwin again, another high flying kick. This one is fielded at the 35, and this time the returnman will take down. And they're throwing a flag here, and that better not go against New Waverly. I mean, they were both playing. The New Waverly young man jumped off, put his hands in the air, and I think you just pick up the flag here and let these young men play. That's just my opinion. Let them play. And, boy, I'd sure hate to see that called against New Waverly. I think you just let them play. There was nothing bad about that. Ryder got up, put his hands up. He was playing football. I mean, you got to have a little in the game. And, I mean, I'll be honest, even this, this is going to go against Trinity. And I want to say something real quick. And, yes, I'm a Bulldog fan, but in that case, I don't even think you penalize Trinity. Just being honest. Just let the young men play. It's football. They're going to get a little rough sometimes. I didn't see anything. Maybe they said something. But, you know, if you're a Trinity fan watching tonight, I'm going to have to kind of side on your favor on that. I think you just let them play. Don't have an analyst, so I get to be an analyst once in a while. Trinity will start this drive, their 7th of the night, with a little run on the left side, turning into a big run, spun around down at the 30. This drive, by the way, starting out on their own 21, so a 9-yard gain to bring up. 2nd down and 1. Again, appreciate those coaches sending in the rosters to us tonight. That's what I love about East Texas. Good people, good people. Here's another one, New Waverly. How about that? Action Jackson Hathorn slamming him down. He busted out of the kennel. And what was 2nd and 1 is a loss now of 1 to bring up 3rd down and 2. Boy, Action Jackson found his way and slammed him down. 3rd down and 2. Maxey in the gun, empty backfield, 4 wide, 6'5", trying to push forward, and we'll see where they mark it. Standing tall, he got enough. He needed 2, he got about 2.5. It's going to move the chains. It was Action Jackson again there, standing up and allowing not much, but it was just enough for that 1st down. Across the 30-yard line to about the 32. Appreciate James Mashi helping out with the camera this year, joining us tonight. It's finally starting to get a little chilly out here. I was wondering, it's been pretty muggy all evening. Handoff left side. Aiden Bass, I believe, is the running back. Aiden Bowes, beg your pardon. A couple of yards, maybe 3 to bring up, maybe 4, 2nd down and 6. And again, 2nd down and about 6. Here's a high snap. Maxey steps back to the 25. Pressure coming, throws over center into double coverage. And somehow, no, it's knocked away at the last moment. I thought it was going to be caught at the 30. And it was knocked away by Kenton Reese. Once again, I love the sportsmanship. That was Dub out there wearing 9. Dub with great sportsmanship picking him up. Aiden DeBose is the young man. It's the running back number 2. Thanks again for that roster from our friends there at Trinity. I beg your pardon, at Anderson Shiro. So 3rd down and a long 7. Maxey empty backfield, pressure from New Waverly. Here's the pass, it's coming up, it's knocked away. Oh, baby, incomplete at the 20. And the New Waverly defense is flipping the script now, and another great play. This time it was Ryder Armstrong. And now you're 4th down and 7. I mean, are we going to see the first punt tonight, or are these guys going to go for it? I would think here you got to punt this away. This New Waverly defense is playing excellent. But watch for any type of fake here. That's something else you got to be concerned. If this is a punt, this would be the first punt of the night by either team. It's going to come at the 5-minute mark here in the 3rd. It is a low snap. Here is the punt, high up into the air. New Waverly needs to move out of the way. Let this one take a roll. Move on out of the way. It does. It rolls back in favor of the Bulldogs at the 46. And so great job there as the Bulldogs moved away, cleared the path, and they will have it after the first punt tonight. And keep in mind, the Bulldogs have been a running frenzy, and we'll see if that continues here on their 7th possession. We'll take a break. Stay with us. It's New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. We'll be right back after this. Quickly back at it. Here we go from the 46 right to left. New Waverly back with it. Tied up 28 apiece. Little flip over to Khalil Major. Turns the corner. 45-50. Major 45 the other way, and he's out of bounds. Oh, I love what I've seen tonight from Khalil Major. And needed 10. He may have got about 8. I think they're going to mark him out of bounds a little bit short. Maybe, yeah, it looks like he was short about 3. So 2nd down and a long 3 coming up here for the Bulldogs. They are in Tiger territory now. around the 47. Khalil Major to the right side this time. He flips the script back over, and this time a first down near the 40. Needed 3, got 4. That's a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly. Carlos Taylor heads back over to the sideline. Nathan Dippery in the ball game. Luke Dahl down to the left side as a receiver here for the Bulldogs. He's also joined by Dippery, so part of that 2-receiver package spread to the left. Up top to the right, the tight end Braden Nelson on the field now. 1 receiver up top. Nelson goes in motion from right to left. Look for a possible run to the left side. It is. Here is Khalil. He'll try to turn the corner, and boy, they got him around the helmet. Ooh. Maybe it was just an awkward hold. It looked like it from here. And they pushed Khalil Major back near the 50. I think that forward progress, though, they're going to mark him up, thankfully. So they don't put him back at the 50. Boy, that would have been about 12 yards back. So thank goodness for the forward progress. It is a short loss, though, and now 2nd down and 12 as it backs it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 12 for New Waverly. 3:49 to go here in the Oak Ridge third, tied 28 apiece. Ryzen Nunez, dart, dagger, Dippery, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, Dippery 5, 4, down to the 1. Oh, baby, Nathan Dippery. It's another dagger and a strike. We've seen it tonight from Nunez to Dippery. He was almost in, 1 yard away. And how about it for the Bulldogs? They'll go in the hurry-up offense here. It's a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down. Nunez in the gun. And I would expect him, the handoff, TD2, touchdown, Bulldogs lead. Touchdown, TD2, touchdown, New Waverly. Boy, the Owls are hooting back in Anderson right now. And here's the Trey Sherwin extra point try. Dippery to hold, the snap, the kick, the hold on its way. Good. And New Waverly extends it, their highest output on offense of the season. And it comes at a great time. 3:26 to go here in the Oak Ridge third. We'll take a break. Stay with us. More to come here on SHN. It's Bulldog football. We'll be back after this. Stay with us.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Here we go, high up into the kick. This one is fielded and fair caught at the 35 on a humid night. Boy, our table up here is damp. Even though it's clear outside, it's a humid, muggy night here in East Texas. For New Waverly moments ago, a drive that started on their own 46 after the first punt of the night. It came off the foot of Trinity. That drive on the 46 capped off by a 1 yard run by Travia Davis II. At the 3:26 mark, the Trey Sherwin extra point good. 35-28, New Waverly up front with 3:26 to go. That is your Double Dave's Pizza Works scoring drive recap. Double Dave's Pizza in Huntsville. Get it while it's hot. For Trinity, their 8th possession. And they will start on their own 36, I believe. Here's a run to the right side. Room to run across the 50, 45 and down. That was DeBose on the run. He has been their running force tonight, along with the quarterback Maxey, into Bulldog territory. There is a Trinity Tiger, though, down in the backfield around the 40. And don't want to see any of these young men hurt tonight. And he will get up under his own power. That's a good sign. Matthew Reyes, the junior out there, lineman. Again, a lot of those messages coming in. I feel bad I haven't been able to get to them tonight. But we appreciate all of you for joining us here on SHM. Ball on the 45, by the way. And here we go. 45 of New Waverly. Here's Trinity. Maxey back, being chased. Action Jackson putting the pressure on him. Maxey, he's going to stop in the back. Oh, it's a quarterback sack. Maxey had nowhere to go. Otto Wineland was in on that stop. We'll see if he gets credited with the sack, but Wineland was there. And boy, how about that? About a 5-yard loss. This defense for New Waverly starting to come alive here in this second half, particularly this third quarter. 2:38 and ticking to go. In the third, 35-28, Trinity trails. Handoff to Bose. 40, well short of the first down, goes out of bounds. And it's going to bring up third down. However, a hold, there was a flag down at the 50, and so scratch that third down. This thing's going to come back even more, and it'll be second down and long. Add another 10 to that. The Bulldogs catching a tiger by the tail tonight here in this third quarter. I looked at James when I said that. He had no idea what I was referring to. Back to the 40. And you've got to go 35 the other way. So that'll bring up second down and I guess around 25, second and 25. For the Trinity Tigers, trailing 35-28, ball on the 40 back the other way. Maxey in the gun, DeBose is running back to the right. Handoff DeBose. Across the 40, cuts the angle, 45-50, spun around, another flag in the backfield, and I think another hold. And boy, if that's the case, you're going to go second and 35, all the way back to the 30 or so. It is another hold for the Trinity Tigers. And another 10-yard variety will set them back even farther. So we'll call it about second and 35, somewhere in that ballpark. 2:11 to go here in the third. Remember, in the fourth, when we get to the 2-minute mark, you do have that 2-minute warning. Both teams with 3 timeouts. New Waverly nursing that 7-point advantage. Defense would love to get a stop on this possession as well. Second and 35 or so. Maxey in the gun. Empty backfield. Action Jackson chasing him. Throws. Caught. 40 to DeBose. DeBose across the 45-50, and he's finally brought down. Well short of the first down marker, though. That'll bring up third down and about 15. So he picks up a good chunk of that yardage. But nonetheless, third and 15. New Waverly's going to have to stop big here on third down, right at the 50-yard line. Got to get up to around the 35 for that first down marker. So we'll call it third and 15. Maxey has DeBose. New Waverly making noise here tonight on the visitor side of the stands. And here we go. Maxey to the right side, throws up corner. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. And now fourth and 15. And after that previous possession where Trinity punted it away, on a 4th and 15, the way this Bulldog defense has been playing, I think you might have to punt this one away as well. Dippery set back to receive. And the punt about to occur here in just a few moments. It's going to come off the toe of Jason Price. Price will stand on his own 35. Nathan Dippery set to receive just outside the 20. Low, bounces. Price way up into the air. Good punt. And again, New Waverly will have to move away. And it is fielded at the 25, and that's where the Bulldogs will have it. Defense forcing back-to-back punts And the offense trying to buy a little insurance here in the third. Leading 35-28. We'll take a break. It's New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
The third quarter is brought to you by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Here's Rob Hipp.
Back at it from their own 25. New Waverly with the 7-point advantage. 1:01 to go here in the Oak Ridge third. Handoff Khalil Major. Major left side. And a couple of yards across the 25. Back at that original line up to around the 27 or so. That'll bring up second down and 8. Jackson Hathorn's little sis rooting him on. Homesick. Let's go, Bubba. She said, I love you. We're sad this is your last game, but are so proud of you. Love that message. Here is the handoff. Khalil Major breaks through the 35 to the 40. Oh, he's been a running machine tonight. It's another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for the maroon and white at the 40. About a 15-yard scamper there. And stay with what works. It's been Khalil Major tonight. We have seen a lot of this from him, a lot of great running from, of course, the great work from Ryzen Nunez on the keepers. We've seen Nathan Dippery get into it. We've seen Luke Dahl. It's been an all-out effort. And you can't say any of those names without those big guys up front who have been providing great protection for Ryzen Nunez tonight. That will take us to the end of the third, where it's 14 unanswered by New Waverly, and they've got the 7-point advantage, 35-28. The Hello Huntsville fourth quarter coming up when we come back. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on SHN. Stay with us.
Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football presented by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here's Rob Hipp.
Here's New Waverly now from left to right from their own 40. A nice little run up to around the 45-yard line to bring up second down and 5. That healthy dose of medicine to Khalil Major has been just what the doctor has ordered this evening for this New Waverly Bulldog team who's fighting on pride tonight, and they have brought it here on the road in New Waverly, their highest point output of the season, and just now underway 30 seconds into this fourth. It's 2nd and 5 from the 45 from left to right, 7-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Nunez on the 40, handoff Major, up the left side, drugged down, good tackle, and a 4-yard run to the 49. Say drugged down, he was brought down over the shoulder. Great tackle. And now 3rd down and 1. And we do have a Bulldog slow to get up here tonight. He's on his knees, and he does hop up. That's good for that big man and been playing a phenomenal game up on that front line for this New Waverly Bulldog. And just credited those guys, the protection that they have given Ryzen all night tonight, those huge gaps that they are building for the running backs. We've seen it from TD2. We've seen the runs from, I left him out a while ago, Khalil Major. And luckily there for New Waverly, Cedric Pohemus able to run back off. Just needs a little bit of a breather. That's a great young man out there on the field. And now going to be checked by Erica for just a few moments. He's going to be okay. From the 49, 3rd down and 1. New Waverly leads 35-28. 10:59 to go here in the final frame. High snap. Nunez keeps it. Eludes defenders. And, I don't know. I don't think he's going to get there. I don't think he's going to get there. But I'll tell you what, that run game has been so effective tonight. You're facing a 4th down and 1. I say go for it. Just give it to Nunez or give it to Major. Go up the middle. And part of that with Paul Hamus, part of that may have been having your big man Paul Hamus out there on that play. He will come back in. No discredit to any of those other guys, but Paul Hamus is a force out there, especially on that left side. And he's back out there. TD2 will come on, so Khalil Major not out there. Bulldogs are going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down for the Bulldogs. They've got to get to the 50. They're at the 49. Nunez, hard count, handoff. 1st down, Bulldogs across the 50 to the 45-yard line. I'm telling you, I want to give those guys credit. Paul Hamus, he is a force to be reckoned with on that left side, and he has been opening up so many holes for this run game tonight. And that is a McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling 1st down to the 45 the other way, now on the Trinity side of the field. Nathan Dippery will line up. Receiver, part of a 2-man package up top to the left, 1 down to the right. In motion, from right to left, Nelson. Handoff, TD2 leaps over, still on his feet somehow, spins around, still going forward a few yards. He breaks through! Oh my goodness! 20, 10, 5, touchdown TD2! Oh my goodness! And home, what a play! Wow! TD2 was bouncing around and looked like the pinball machine had got stuck and somebody jarred it loose, and he took off to the races for 45 plus. And New Waverly adding some insurance here in the final frame. Wow! Unbelievable. Here's the extra point try. It is up. It is good. It's 42 New Waverly, 28 Trinity. We'll be back in a moment. This is Bulldog Football on SHN. Waverly set to kick this one away. Here is the kick. It's high, it's spinning, up into the air, fielded at the 15. Trying to cut back over to the right hash mark and brought down, oh mama, at the 30. Dub Simmons. Moments ago for New Waverly, it was a drive that started on their own 25-yard line, capped off by a 45-yard touchdown run to Travian Davis II. The extra point kick by Trey Sherwin was good. 42-28 New Waverly. That is your Double Dave's Pizza Works scoring drive recap. Double Dave's in Huntsville. Get it while it's hot. Trinity has it for the 9th time tonight. Trailing by 2 scores, 9:22 to go. The Owls are hooting in Anderson. Bring me some Subway, guys. From right to left. I'm not making that up. I love that Subway over there, for real. Here we go, Maxey. Keeper here. He's been a force. But New Waverly is going to let him get a few here up to the 35-yard line. About a 5-yard gain or 6 to bring up 2nd down and long. New Waverly band making some noise tonight. They are to our right side. I've kept the sound a little loud. Y'all let me know if it's been too loud tonight. Hopefully it's been going okay. Haven't really been monitoring it too much like I normally do. 2nd and 6. They gave him 4. Maxey to the right side to the 40. Ankle tackle, finally drugged down. Sportsmanship out there. It's Jackson Hathorn helping him up. First down for the Tigers. They whistle the clock in motion. 8:43 and ticking here in this 4th quarter. 42-28. Maxey again, right hash mark, right up that hash. And a good run of about 4 or so to bring up 2nd and 6. The problem with these runs are you're trailing, if you're Trinity, by 14. You do have all your timeouts. You do have the 2-minute warning. But you're taking a lot of time off the clock. And the way this New Waverly defense have been playing in the second half, you're not going to score on them easy. Maxey will drop back. Hathorn is drugged to the ground. That's a penalty. This won't count. And that one is going to be coming back even more. Hathorn was manhandled to the ground, and the official got it right. An immediate flag was thrown. I'll tell you what, New Waverly has, I don't want to jinx it, but they have played a remarkable penalty-free game. For New Waverly, nothing to lose other than pride. For Trinity, a 4 seed in the playoffs. Anderson Shiro is a great friend of the Bulldogs tonight with a New Waverly win. Anderson Shiro is in. 42-28, 8:05 to go here in the 4th. Maxey in the backfield. Hand off to DeBose. 45-50, DeBose really with the 2-point, or turns on the Jets. I'm not sure. We got an official over here throwing flags. 2 of them he's thrown, and I haven't seen anything come back. I don't understand that. Somebody help me out. It's a first down. Here's a handoff, DeBose up the middle, up near the 24-yard line. Aiden DeBose has been a running force here, and the hurry-up offense seems to be working now for Trinity. 7:22 and ticking, clock running, and now it will stop, and a timeout is called by New Waverly. They've got 2 remaining, 42-28, ahead by 14 points with 7:19 to go here in the game. We'll keep things right here as we continue on, thanking all of our sponsors. A big thank you to Oak Ridge Disciple House. As I mentioned earlier, a good friend of mine, Joshua Harris, the Oak Ridge Disciple House, a 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry, helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. You can find out more online, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Go to their website, oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Also want to thank Texas Signature Roofing for expert roofing services. Backed by years of experience and satisfaction guaranteed. Visit Texas Signature Roofing online, texassignatureroofing.com. And Slide Construction for both residential and commercial construction, site prep, and forestry services in Southeast Texas. Turn to Slide Construction, your reliable partner since 2005. Back at it here, Trinity on a 1st and 10. And a false start by the offensive lineman right there to the left of the center. That's going to set him back 5 more yards. Haven't even been checking the YouTube feeds tonight. Lavena Kane, thank you. Good to see you on as always, and thank you for your support. Wow, $20. And thank you, Lavena. You've been so good to us this year. We appreciate you so much. 1st and 15, Maxey, empty backfield. Hathorn trying to move through that defender, bringing the pressure, throws this one right side, incomplete. There at the 5-yard line. Colin Nainkin was down in there on the coverage. He's been a force tonight, too, in that secondary in the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down and 15 for Trinity. Clock is stopped at 7:08. Danny, no scenario for New Waverly to get in, by the way. Malik Smith joining us. Justin from Klein, Texas. Here's Maxey left side. It's almost intercepted by Dub. Oh, he's beating his hands together at the 15. Braden Bastos joining us. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Tread Fowler here. Once more cowbells. Let's ring them. I hope y'all can hear it tonight. Welcome in to anybody joining us. 42-28 your score. New Waverly trying to knock Trinity out of the playoffs. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. Here's DeBose. Aiden DeBose across the 15. And still on his feet as he's pulling a little trick out of his hat, just like TD2 did earlier. And he had enough for the first down. Had to get to around the 15 and got it. I mean, really, if you're you want him to keep running the ball and stay in bounds. Clock now at 6:53, though. They should have whistled this one back in. Remember, there's going to be a 2-minute warning, and Trinity has all 3 timeouts. Here's Maxey, handoff to Bose, who's been a force on this drive. He'll go to the left side, wrapped up and battered to the ground there across the 10-yard line. A good wrap-up tackle by our good buddy Otto Wineland. He is one of the best on the defense at those tackles, and he showed it then just moments ago. We're keeping it turned up on the crowd mic. Here we go, Maxey from the 10. And he is stopped in the back there, not in the back, I beg your pardon. He lunged forward across the 5. Jackson Hathorn was in on the tackle. Wineland coming up from the bottom of that pile as well. I want to give credit, I think that's Bobby Gilbert out there. I haven't called his name. I want to make sure that young man gets some credit if that's who it was. 3rd down and 1. 2 in the backfield now. High snap, handoff. No, it's Maxey to the left side. Batters his way. Touchdown. 2 yards in, caught 3 yards in for Maxey, the quarterback. 6'5", used all that height and all that strength to get those 3 yards. And so for the moment, 42-34, pinning the extra point. These extra point tries are critical now. I mean, you miss one here and you're forced into a 2-point conversion type situation on the next one. Alex Sanchez got the pressure on him now. And, boy, a whistle and a flag. If anything, that's probably going to be a false start. Oh, I'm telling you, these extra point kicks are so critical. The officials haven't given any indication. It is a false start. And so that's going to set Sanchez back another 5 yards. It's not always a gimme. And 5 yards more here in 3A could mean the difference between a win and a loss this late in the game. Here's Sanchez, lines it up. Great extra point kicker, though, for this Tiger team. And back at the 20, that's 37 out, and no problem. Got it right through. That's a huge kick and a huge extra point that's good. 42-35, New Waverly by a touchdown. They'll have the ball when we come back on SHN. Stay with us. Welcome back at it, friends. Joining you from here in the Hit Solutions broadcast booth, and more text messages coming in. We'll head back down to the field in a moment. Nathan Dippry's sister Laura in Connecticut cheering on the Bulldogs. Good to hear from you. Yay, go Bulldogs. Cheering on Khalil Major. That must be Roshiba joining us this morning. Good to see you, or this afternoon. I'm always on in the mornings. Keith and Lindsay, Brandon and Monica shouting out to Jackson Hathorn. And also, good job, little dip. From Casey Dippry in Laramie, Wyoming. Short kick here. New Waverly's going to have excellent field position, by the way. And you can text in those final comments tonight on the Bulldog fan text line at 512-522-9105. Again, that number's 512-522-9105. 9105. Let us know where you're listening from. A lot of folks joining us. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Again, make sure you text in. Let us know where you're at and who you're cheering on, and we'll try to get to those as we've got 5:55. Fives across the board tonight on the time clock. And New Waverly has it here on their own 47-yard line, nursing a 7-point advantage. Here in the final frame, Major out there as the running back, who's had a phenomenal game. I would say he's probably well over 100 yards on the ground tonight. Here comes a little bit of pressure. Major up the center. They read it beautifully, but Major pushing for a few extra yards to the 49-yard line. Moo and Pawpaw watching and wishing the Bulldogs and Jackson good luck. They are watching from Iola, Texas tonight. Good to see you, Moo and Pawpaw. So a short gain of 2, second down and 8 from the 49. Clock running 5:30 here in the fourth. It's New Waverly 42, Trinity 35. 2 timeouts remaining for New Waverly, all 3 for the home team, Trinity, who's trailing, and the 2-minute warning coming up in 3 minutes. Here's a little flip over to Khalil Major, finds a gap again across the 50 and up near the 45 the other way. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a manageable 2. That's been one positive mark tonight for this New Waverly team. It's kind of been their boogaboo this season, was those 3rd down and long situations. They have not faced many here tonight. It has been 3rd and very manageable throughout the night. We have seen several drives sustained where they're going 4 and 5 first downs. And they've got an opportunity here, a big opportunity here to convert another one. That ball is on the 46. 3rd down and about a long 3. Major, the running back. Nunez keeps it. Tries to cut back to the left side. And he may have gained a couple. I think here again, you're on 4th down. You did it on a previous drive. I think you go for it. Why not? It's 4th down and a short 1. You've had the power tonight from Khalil Major. You've seen it with Nunez. You've seen it with TD2. And here is TD2 getting the call now. Well, I think New Waverly may call a timeout. That is a timeout. And they did not call it. Trinity called it. So Trinity calls the timeout. And we'll keep it right here. I'm wondering if we'll see. I don't think we're going to see Khalil Major on this 4th down. Major is back over to the sideline. So it will with Ryzen Nunez. Roger Garcia will come on. Halson, the tight end, having a great game tonight for New Waverly. We're going to see him back over to the sideline. So we do not see Khalil Major. We do not see Dipri. But who do we see out there? TD2. And you've got a good combination here because you know that Nunez can run. You know that TD2 can run. And here we go. 4th down and 1. New Waverly trying to convert, keep this drive alive. Nunez, hard count, handoff, TD2. He's got it. He's got it. 1st down. He's your go-to guy tonight. And TD2 on another 4th down and 1 converts it at the 40-yard line. It'll move the sticks on a McGillberry Mechanical heating and cooling 1st down for the Bulldogs. 4:05 and ticking. New Waverly taking time as they should. No reason to rush. Wes Brinkley, the receiver, down to the right side. And a couple of Bulldogs up top to left, actually 3. Triplets to the left in a triangle, 1 receiver down to the right. Ball is on the right hash mark, 40-yard line. Nunez goes up the middle after a fake handoff, battering his way forward across the 42 up near the 35-yard line. He is down at the 35, 2nd down and 5. Good 5-yard run on 1st down. Again, a lot of folks joining us tonight across SA. All of you for being with us. And I hope we haven't had too many delays. We're using Starlink internet service tonight, and it's been fairly well for us. 35-yard line of Trinity. New Waverly with it, leads by 7. Here's Nunez, finds a gap right side, pulled from behind, but he spins forward. And that extra little spin should move the sticks. It does. 1st down, New Waverly. Boy, you talk about keeping, not All right, here we go. Second down and about 3 for New Waverly. A handoff here to TD2. And still on his feet. He found some light again to the 15, and he's finally out of bounds. Oh, baby, what a play. TD2 cannot be stopped tonight. And it's another McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling first down for New Waverly. And they're inside that Texas Signature Roofing red zone. Boy, we have just seen it tonight here from this run game. I know I keep talking about TD2, but my goodness, you think he goes down and then all of a sudden he pops up out of nowhere. That ball is resting on the 15-yard line for New Waverly. Nunez in the gun, TD2 to his right hip, handoff TD2 left side. Trying to cut the corner, stiff arms one, and he's brought down here for a very short gain to bring up a second down and about 9. They can get that first down marker inside the 10. And at 1:45 mark here, I would think timeouts are going to start to be called. The cheerleaders shouting the "Let's Go Bulldogs" in front of the band, the fans getting into it. And the Tigers will burn their second timeout. We'll keep things right here. They've got one remaining, 1:45 to go. And trailing New Waverly 42-35. Boy, what a great night for these Bulldogs, especially on the offensive side. The defense has played tough as well. I don't want to leave them out. This New Waverly team, you go back a season ago, they were in the playoffs at 4-7. They defeated Trinity last year 34-0. They're in that final regular season game at home. This is a much different Trinity squad this year, though. And tonight, holding on by 7 with just a little bit to go. 1:45. Ball is on the left hash mark. Ryzen Nunez and TD2 remain out there. 2 receivers, very tied up close to the top left. Nunez, handoff TD2. Again, a gap on the right side, up the middle, backpedals his way to around the 7-yard line. Inching closer, they can get that first down marker, I think, at the 3. And I would assume that Trinity would burn their final timeout here with 1:34 to go. They do. And we will keep it here. Stay tuned post-game. We'll have a very quick post-game wrap-up. Word on the street. Hope James wasn't lying. The Edney Burgers, are they in tonight? Apparently the Edney Burgers have made it to Trinity. We will have the Edney Burger the world-famous Edney Burger coming up at the end of this one here tonight. I didn't know if they would do it tonight because you're pretty close to New Waverly. But we appreciate Kevin and his wife, all that they do for the program. And boy, we're just the broadcasters, but they invited us in the first game. We were on the road, said, come have a burger with us. And they've been so good to us, and we're just here to call the game. We don't expect that. This is about the kids and this program. We'll recognize the seniors also when we go into our Nelson Amayas Collision Center post-game wrap-up. And Anderson Shiro right now, the Fighting Owls have their fingers crossed. They are the biggest Bulldog fans. Tonight, the Bulldog and the Owl are one. And with 1:34 to go, New Waverly on the verge of eliminating Trinity. And we just want it to be a good, safe played final minute 30. Clock will tick. Ryzen Nunez with the keeper. I think he got enough for the first down. It's hard to see from He's going to be stopped about a yard short. I think right here, I think right here I don't know, the run game's been really good though. But Trey Sherwin time to shine right here. I'm just saying, Trey Sherwin time to shine. And I think maybe we'll see if that's what they do. I mean, it's 4th down and very short. You don't want to give any opportunity for the Tigers here. And so they will let that clock run down, and a timeout is called by New Waverly. Wisely letting that thing run down. Good clock management here to take it down to 45 seconds. Right here, I don't know. I mean, your run game, you've converted several 4th downs tonight. you have a powerful combination with Ryzen Nunez and TD2. If you wanted to bring Khalil in there, you could as well. Not going to pass here, obviously. If you had to pass, you got Dippery, who's been playing phenomenal in this ball game. Khalil Major's on the sideline. So we know that he's not going to be anything here on this fourth down. We do not see Trey Sherwin. Trey Sherwin is eagerly standing on the sideline, but he is not coming in. And so I think New Waverly is going to say, you know what, we're going to trust this run game. Boy, Sherwin sure would like to have a piece of that, though. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a go for it here on fourth down and about 1. And these coaches, they do a great job with these kids, and they know this run game has been very good tonight. And their confidence right now is in this run game. I know that it is because of how well they've played. They have shown time and time again on fourth down that they're able to. You know what? I don't give opinions, but I will say this. Whatever these coaches go for here, I agree with because they have been so good tonight. Here we go. Here we go. Critical fourth down. TD2 is in there. Nunez is there. Only have 1 to go. They're on about the 5. Here's TD2. He has the first down. The coaches knew it. I knew they did. He's short of the end zone, but that is enough for a New Waverly first down. And now you're at 36. Great call. I agree with that 100% because your run game has been so effective tonight. It is a McGilberry Mechanical heating and cooling first down, and that should do it. You take a knee, and Anderson Shiro has became the friend of Huntsville and of New Waverly tonight. The Owl and the Bulldog can exist together in the kennel. And this is just great. I mean, it's good for this New Waverly team. They have battled through so much this year. And for these seniors especially, they're going to be able to take a knee. And the coaching staff, there we go. The knee is taken. Coach Schaub, a hand in the air. This coaching staff, great job for them tonight. And these seniors, boy, what a great night. I love that for them to go out on top on the road. They're not going to get into the playoffs, but I'll tell you what, I'm so proud of these kids who have been up against so much this year. And their season will come to an end, and Trinity's season. And the spoiler tonight, as New Waverly knocks Trinity out of the playoffs, Anderson Shiro is in. And as I said earlier, the Owls are a friend of the Bulldogs tonight. And we appreciate the coaching staff over there at Anderson Shiro sending us information. And congratulations, and a great season for Trinity, by the way. Don't want to count those kids out. They played hard. They put up 35, but tonight it was about the Bulldogs. They knew what they had to do. We're going to take a break. We will have a very brief post-game wrap-up as we do wrap it up here in just a few moments. Our post-game brought to you by Nelson Amaya's Collision Center on Sycamore. Stay with us. Post-game coming up. New Waverly victorious 42-35. We'll be right back after this.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
The final whistle is blown. This chapter of the season has been written. Time now for the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up. Here's Rob Hipp.
Now the Bulldogs victorious tonight as they take care of business in this final ball game, and it was a night of pride for New Waverly and for this Bulldog football team. They finished the season with 3 wins, but the biggest one here tonight as they put up, boy, I had my mark wrong on here. Where am I at, James? There we go. As they put up 42 tonight. I was looking at the other page. Team out there right now, they're all shaking hands. Congratulations to Coach Schaub. We'll have a quick Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up back here in the Hit Solutions broadcast booth. Thanks for hanging out with us this season. It's one of the bittersweet times when we get to broadcast. No playoffs this year for New Waverly. Anderson Shiro, congratulations, you're in. But we always want to recognize these seniors. A great group of men that we've got to know, young men over these years. And we'll start with Travia Davis II. What a night he had on his final night of high school ball and just ran away with it tonight. I'm sure he was over 100 yards as well. So Travia Davis II, congratulations. And his brother, TD3, who was injured earlier in the season. I'm going to miss those boys. Kenton Reese, great young man on this team. A lot of young talent, though. You go down now to Jackson Hathorn. He is your senior on the team. We're going to miss Action Jackson, who was a force tonight as well. James Harrison, a senior as well. James, heck of a job, young man, for this team. Also Matthew Shook, great young man. Ben Days is out there, and also, of course, Trey Sherwin. If I'm missing any, I apologize. Those are the list. And so a very young New Waverly team. You're losing some really good talent, but you got a lot in the pipeline if you're a Bulldog. And like I was joking around, if you are the Khalil Major fan, y'all don't move. We need that boy in New Waverly. But New Waverly victorious tonight. I'll go back out. We'll go back. That camera, that's all right. No problem. I was going to go back down to the field, but no worries. Let's go over our final here. Again, I'm going to run down through this here at our Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up. We'll start things back in that first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. New Waverly got the ball to start this ball game. They start out their first possession of the night on their own 48-yard line. And it was Ryzen Nunez, who was a force tonight, the sophomore. Quarterback for New Waverly. They started their own 48, couple of big runs. He takes it on a 1-yard touchdown run. The Trey Sherwin extra point is good. That happened at the 7:45 mark. At that point, it was 7-0 New Waverly. A lot of scoring going on in this ballgame. Trinity responds. They start on their own 34-yard line. It was a 25-yard touchdown pass from Maxey to the base. At that point, 7-7 after the extra point was good. That was at the 6:11 mark. You move into the second possession. New Waverly scoring yet again. They start on their own 39-yard line. It's a 35-yard touchdown run to Khalil Major, who was just getting started on the night. Extra point kick by Trey Sherwin, good. And at the 3:37 mark, it's New Waverly 14, Trinity 7. Second possession for Trinity. They respond as well. They start on their own 47. It was a big pass, a 49-yard touchdown pass from Maxey to Walker. Extra point is good. We're tied back up in less than a minute, 14-14. We move into the second quarter. It was the first blunder, if you will, of the night for New Waverly. By the way, they played a penalty-free game. I don't remember any penalties tonight against New Waverly. But it moves into the second quarter. It was a drive for the Bulldogs that start on their own 14-yard line, but they're stopped deep in Trinity territory. The turnover on downs happened at the 7:31 mark. Trinity able to respond. And so they start from their own 40-yard line, a 9-yard touchdown run to Aiden DeBose. And Trinity takes the first lead of the night, 21-14, after the extra point try is good. New Waverly back into the end zone. Their fourth possession, they start from their own 29-yard line. Travia Davis II getting into the action, a 9-yard touchdown run into the end zone. We're tied back up after the Trey Sherwin extra point. At the 5:04 mark, 21 apiece. Then Trinity regains the lead. We saw a lot of this early on. We're still in the second quarter, fourth possession for the Tigers from their own 32. It was a touchdown pass 39 yards into the end zone. One of two big explosive plays that we saw on the passing side for the Tigers at the 1:10 mark just before the half. And you'll remember, we go back a very questionable no-call hold. That ended up being a touchdown for Trinity. They led 28-21. A turnover on downs for New Waverly and a little bit of time left in the first half for Trinity, but it's a turnover, or it's the end of the quarter. And remember, Trinity gets the ball to start the third quarter, as New Waverly got it to start the first. So you go into that third quarter. Trinity, their sixth possession, what would have been their sixth possession, ends up being a Trey Sherwin kick right off the numbers. It took a bounce right back to Trey Sherwin. New Waverly's able to respond. They start on their own 42-yard line. It's a 2-yard touchdown run, the second of the night, by sophomore quarterback Ryzen Nunez. And at the 6:56 mark, we're tied back 28 apiece. Trinity has it for the 7th time of the night. They start on their own 21 and is the first and only punt of the night. Let me go back and check here. Was it? No, the first of 2 punts of the night. New Waverly gets it back. They once again respond on their 7th possession from their own 46. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Travia Davis II into the end zone again at the 3:26 mark. New Waverly regains the lead. They never look back, 35-28. We move into the 4th quarter. It's Trinity with the 8th possession from their own 36. They have to punt it away. New Waverly gets it for the 8th time. They start on their own 25. And for the 3rd time of the night into the end zone, Travia Davis II. This time it was like a ping pong machine, or whatever you call that. What is that thing called? Pinball machine. I can't think. James Lee, I don't know what a ping pong machine is. Pinball machine. It's like the thing got stuck. But you know what? Travia Davis broke out of it, took that one to the house 45 yards. At that point, after the Trey Sherwin kick of the 9:29 mark, it's 42-28. And then Trinity does score. They start on their own 30, a 3-yard touchdown run into the end zone by the quarterback, 6'5" Maxey, 42-35. But then New Waverly, they're able to run the clock out deep in the end zone. And that is your final, again, 42-35. Once again, special thank you to everyone at New Waverly. I want to thank Superintendent Darrell Hale first. It has been a fun season. I love doing this. And we'll be back for year number 4 next year. Also the principal at New Waverly High School, Chris Drain, the assistant principal, Ashley Scott. And I want to thank, first and foremost, head coach Dean Schaub, the athletic director. I didn't get a chance to interact with Coach Schaub as much as I would have liked to this year. He was busy, and I've been busy with a lot of different work things. But we appreciate him. He does so much for these kids. You go up and you tell Coach Dean how much you appreciate him, because that man works his tail off. Also the AC assistant coaches, the OC, Patrick Goodman, Chad Miller, the DC, and so many others. And also Erica Williams, the athletic trainer. She is always phenomenal. Well, friends, that'll wrap it up for the final time this season. New Waverly will not make the playoffs, but they go out on a high note. They take Trinity out of the playoffs. Anderson Shiro is in, and we'll be rooting on anyone in 12 3A Division II. One final time this season, I'm reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you. And one final time of the season, James Mashi. There he is, the man behind the camera. Great work this season, brother. We appreciate him as well. That'll wrap it up, friends. Hey, find a good church. Get plugged in this Sunday. And you know what? Have a wonderful and a very, very blessed weekend. Also, keep your ears open. Spirit 94.3 out of Huntsville will be on the air January the 1st. Hey, we love you, New Waverly. One final time. Go Bulldogs. Good night, everyone.